Wag wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game from the heart of Liverpool with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below the waist grooming.
Go Ed, get on me.
Ow!
Hey!
Ow!
Shit.
Dan Nightingale is on a 3-day trip to Alton Towers with his kids.
That isn't a joke.
Here's the thing, like normally when Dan's away, we make something up, but there's nothing more ridiculous than what he's currently doing.
It's really 3 days is too long.
I think what's happened is, his kids have gone, my mates from school are going to Disneyland during the half term. Can we go to Disneyland? And then he's probably because Dan's a bit fucking, he's tight with his money, isn't he?
Even though he's earning more.
Even though he's earning more these days. he's making bank.
Yeah.
You know? He's still the same knob that he's always been.
Dan Bankingale, they
But,
call him.
but, he's earning a bit more. Yeah. But he's still a bit tight with it. So I think he's gone, Jack, hey.
We've got Disneyland Palace at home. Called Alton Towers.
And I think he's sort of backed himself into a 3-day trip to Alton Towers.
Can you even stay at Alton Towers? You're just driving home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're not camping.
Yeah. They're just crashing in the car.
Go to sleep in the Boudetta.
But what can you do over 3 days in Alton Towers?
I think 3 hours is too long in a theme park. It makes me tired.
3 hours?
Water parks are good because you can lounge. You can't just go and lie down in Alton Towers, can you? Next one.
You can go on the Swans.
No, they make me tired.
I don't like them because I'm scared of dying. That's me.
But not many people die.
That's what they want you to think.
There was that girl on the Smiler.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah, she just lost her.
She just lost her
I
legs.
thought she was on Rita, Queen of Speed. Was it the Smiler?
She was the smile at the end.
Most rotations in the world. 14. I don't know why I know this. I think I've just found out I've got autism. 14 revolutions on the Smiler.
Oh well, I'm just not. I used to like roller coasters, and now I'm bored of them.
Apparently, it's quite normal as you get older to be more aware of your own mortality and get scared more of things like that. People get more scared of flying, roller coasters, gas hobs as they get older.
Got a lucky one.
Did you ever hear what Frank Skinner used to do on roller coasters? And he'd take a screw to a roller coaster, and then, do you know, he goes, tick, 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 and he'd just drop one. Everyone go, what the fuck?
Yeah, I just don't trust them. And I know they're technically safer than water slides, but I'm a big water slide guy.
Well, we've been on a water slide and you hurt yourself.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you not remember? We went on. We were in the. We were in Dubai.
on our couple's holiday.
It was so funny that. Why were we on a couple's? We went to Dubai, which is the desert. We went skiing. just me and him on a ski slope. That was it.
Didn't you go sandboarding as well?
No, I think that was another time.
I went when I was in Dubai on my own.
That's a sad way down,
whilst
isn't it?
still pissed, went sandblasting, which is not bumming. Like it is, you get a buggy and you fucking rag it all around the desert, yeah. But we did go skiing,
Yeah,
with Libby.
Oh, lovely.
And
Libby.
she's a skier. She's a skisman.
he'd never been, and he, in true Adam style, he's like, I can do this. And it was so funny to watch him on it like a kid's slope.
Yeah, I've done like 4 lessons and I still can't really do it.
But yeah, we went to the water park. We had a fun time on the wave machine, just being like bowled over. And then we went on the biggest one, which I don't know what it was.
Oh, I cut my elbow.
You cut it really bad.
Yeah, I was bleeding everywhere.
In the water?
So they put you in like a coffin, a stood up coffin.
Oh, you drop.
And the bottom drops and they go, keep your arms in. And he just goes, hey.
Yeah, like a natural reaction.
Then come out the
You know,
bottom.
because the floor opens out from beneath you. Quite a natural, like, it was like a millimetre. And then I got stuck in the donut.
He got stuck in a donut.
On the lazy river?
No, on a natural slide. Like, as I was getting out, it just wouldn't come off. It was just stuck in it.
Different days, different times.
Yeah, roller coaster. I don't know. I used to like them, and now they're just a bit like, oh yeah, I get it. You end up just getting off again, and starting where you know what I mean. If it ended up somewhere new, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
I think you're secretly, like, really depressed, you know? like deep down.
No, if you got on a
you're
roller
just
coaster and you
dark
got off,
miserable.
and you was like, wow, I'm in
What's
a new
the
gap.
point in getting on that roller coaster? You're just going to have to get off it again.
Back here, are we?
Imagine getting off a roller coaster and you're somewhere new, but oh, that was sick. What a way to get there.
What's the point
get
making
an
a new
Uber.
friend? Everyone dies.
Get an Uber with someone with a really low rating and it's the same thing.
Speaking of daredevils, have you seen Bonnie Blue's going to do a skydive cocksuck?
What?
And next stunt is she's gonna suck someone's cock.
She's not Jackass.
Yeah, she's
Skydive cocksuck.
Well, there was rumours yesterday, wasn't there, that she was pregnant because she put a selfie up saying it's giving MILF energy, and people put two and two together and got a baby. And there was rumours she was pregnant, and that would have been box office, social media.
Whose is it?
But genuinely, whose is it? 1,000 people watched it in a day.
1,057.
In a
Not
day.
that I've looked into it.
That was one day. That week, she's got to be hitting 1,500 by the end of the week.
I don't think by that, but like I think that was the week. I don't think the other 6 days she would go in. Feel a bit horny.
I don't know. You know,
she loves
game as a
cock.
badger. Like,
Do you know
Yeah, but
what's
she's
mad?
like professionally game.
She's like Messi and Ronaldo. She's ruined numbers. Oh yeah, Ronaldo got 140 goals in Champions League. You know, like, well, he's only getting 40. He must be shite now. She shagged 1,000 men in a day. It's so. If someone shagged 10 men a day, you're like, wow, that is a lot.
yeah. And now it's just like, fucking up your game, girl.
Yeah.
There's people do it 100 times that.
But there's the annoying thing is there was a woman. Do you remember Annabelle Chong?
She sounds like a porn star.
She
mate.
was a porn star.
Bell Chung.
Yeah. Annabelle Chong. And she did 500 in a day in the 90s. And it was messy.
All old men, yeah.
All old men. All old men.
But yeah, she's gonna jump out of a plane and suck a cock.
I'm here for that. This is the next level because we're all, like you say, the numbers is done now.
Yeah.
Like if someone does 1,500, you're like, it's not that much of a leap. Like it's just the endurance of 1,000 is sound. Now, Daredevil stuff. Like next, it's got to be a gangbang skydive.
Moon
Gangbang
blowies.
skydive.
And they're all doing that hand thing in a big circle.
Moon blowies.
There's a white girl in the middle.
Richard Branson takes to the moon and she bums 15 fellas on the moon.
He wouldn't take her because it's virgin, innit?
Is this like you know how people go watch the Mission Impossible films because Tom Cruise does all his own stunts?
Yeah.
Is this like the next level of porn? It's like
She does all her own cocks.
she'll jump
She
through like
sucks all her own cock.
like,
Do you know
like
porn
Evil-
stars with cock doubles, Harry?
not Evil Knievel, and she goes through like a big ring of fire and lands on a cock at the end.
She's got to start mixing it up. You know what I mean? People are going to get bored. All right, we get it.
What about the one where, do you know, they sellotape, or probably not sellotape, but their feet to a plane? Do you know that one?
Wing walking.
wing-
And then see if she can catch some cum in her mouth. There's just another man wanking. Like Sonic rings.
So get in touch, Bonnie. We've got some ideas for you, girl. After your skydive cocksuck. If she'd been pregnant, what do you do there? Like what? Like genuinely?
If she wants to keep her. Because, I mean...
if she kept it, like whose baby is that, man-wise?
That's an episode of Jeremy Kyle you want to see in it. Do you know, like, bring them all out.
It'd be like quite hard to find them.
Be impossible.
It would be
Because
impossible.
not all the men would want to help. Obviously, you need two sides to work out whose baby it is.
True.
The baby could have been anything from like Chinese to Pakistani to black to white to something else, Mexican. Like the queue was indiscriminate. She was walloping everyone in that queue, and some of them had balaclavas on, mate. So some of them don't even like want to admit they were there.
Maybe that's what it'd come out with.
Yeah.
Balaclava first.
Oh, it was his.
Number 36.
I don't know, like, what's
They're all waiting there with their Argos tickets. So
Mum, tell us the story about... I mean, I asked that question, but tell us about how it was conceived. Oh, you know, well, your dad was number 914 to bum I had in that day, and, you know, he hit the jackpot.
You'd be made up, by the way, if you'd only bummed her and found out she was pregnant.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
oh, thank God.
not me, mate. I did it in an arsehole.
If you're 913, it's like when you put loads of money into a fruit machine. It's like, oh, it's gonna come round next time.
Get a baby to Bonnie Blue.
Wasn't there a dad and a lad in the queue? They did it together.
Yeah, 7-year-old.
So with the go on, son. You've got to do it at some point.
No, we're gonna fuck her, babe. Yeah.
And it might be yours.
You must be this tall. You must be this tall to bum Bonnie Blue's head off.
3 days at Bonnie Blue Land. Like, oh, half term. Dad's like,
go there.
Come on,
That's where
kids.
Dan is. I've got a 3-day trip to Alton Towers.
I wish we had a live stream on the wall of Dan's face right now.
I
There's no way he's happy.
the week that happened, that 1,000-pound cockfest, I was filming an episode of Hollyoaks, right? I know, where I was playing a gay sex trafficker. But
Sorry. Say that
You're
again.
going to have to pause and go back 2 weeks.
which bit?
That bit.
You were filming an episode of Hollyoaks,
Yeah.
and you played a gay sex trafficker.
Yeah.
So, question number one:
Yeah.
the people you were trafficking were gay, or you were gay?
Both.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Gay squared.
Yeah, keep it in the family.
Like a gay pimp.
Like a gay pimp.
A gimp.
A gimp.
Hang on, so you're a gay pimp on Hollyoaks.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And then the day we were filming.
No, I want to know how you got the job as a gay pimp.
Oh,
He's an actor.
I'm an actor.
What? How'd you audition for gay pimp? Go on.
Audition comes through.
You give me a line.
All right. Hello there. I've got 3 gays here. How many do you want?
Hello there.
I'll have all 3.
Imagine I turned up with that voice. Hello there.
How
a
many
gay
do you
pimp.
want?
I don't know what sex traffickers do. Is it like the meat van fella?
It's Hollyoaks. I don't think they know what sex traffickers do. It was so heavy-handed.
I got a bag full of summit.
So I basically got this audition through. I did a self-tape. You usually like set it up properly where you like put a ring light on and all that. But I forgot about it. So I just did it to my phone with no other lines. I just went, hiya, I'm Keith, I'm the gay sex trafficker. And they went, right, you've got the part.
On the nose.
What the fucking hell's going on here? You're going to have to give more meat to this. What do you mean?
You mentioned meat. There was a perfect line about meat, right? So I'm in 2 scenes. That's it.
Is it out yet?
No.
Oh.
I don't know when. So I'm at this gay sex trafficking club where everyone's being gay sex trafficked.
Like Sunday League?
Yeah. You should have seen the team picture. The ones at the front were on both knees, not just one.
Everyone needs shin pads.
Oh, God.
No, because they're like on the shins, get ready to suck off.
Yeah.
And knee pads.
And we all know from sucking cocks, the shins is the bit that really hurts, not
I
the
don't know,
knees.
it could do.
Depends how little your knees are.
Exactly. And then what happens at the gay sex club is the pimps bring the ones out like mascots. It's just children. They bring them in.
Oh, no.
And we all sing the national anthem, which is Wigfield Saturday night.
You think it's bad for the kids, but they're actually holding the hand of their favourite sex trafficker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not football fans. They're fans of sex trafficking.
Yeah, some of them make a wish.
And then mum and dad's
Some of them kids will never get to do that again.
My son was a sex traffic mascot once. Oh, bloody hell. Probably saved my life.
I had trials for sex trafficking.
Keep going with the sex trafficking club story.
So, get the job, turn up. They put me in a suit. They basically dressed me like John Schumacher.
Okay.
Long coat. And then the
People don't know who John Schumacher is, Brendan.
But he does.
Yeah.
And that's who I care about.
Imagine John Schumacher. You'd nail it.
You type in John Schumacher.
Imagine Brennan dressed like a sex trafficker, like a really well-to-do one.
That's John
Sean.
Schumacher. So, the club scene was loads of extras, lots of beautiful young people, and then lots of older men. So I filmed everyone's legs coming in, and I said, oh, it was the day that the Bonnie Blue thing come out, and my mum messaged me and she was like, you better not be at that Bonnie Blue thing.
Oh, shit.
Which means my mum knows about Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, of course.
And also, she thinks you might have gone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why the fuck would you go?
Because you're having sex with a woman, and a lot of people don't get to do that.
I've done it.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
all
she
done
just
it.
goes to a different school, but I've done it.
But there's a
You've done
lot.
it?
There's a lot of people who are like, oh, I can't be able to shag someone who's attractive. I'll go and do that instead.
I don't even think it's just that. Because some of the fellas in the queue, I've seen some of the actual faces of the men in the queue. They're not like absolute troll goblin men. Like some of them are just normal looking fellas who probably, do fine. I think they actually want to be.
Part of history.
I think most people's lives are genuinely that dull and boring. That like,
It's a pub story.
yeah, I was there. I walloped there.
You could say you were there, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, but like,
Well, I
I can say anything. I can
That's
say
stolen valor.
these are men of honor.
So in this scene that I did, I'm trying to get hold of a young gay sex trafficked man.
like a Pokemon card.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shiny Charizard, get your ass here now. And they're only allowed to say bitch every 3 months on Hollyoaks. I got to say bitch.
Oh, you got one of the quarterly bitches?
Yeah, I got one of the quarterly bitches. And then I got punched in the face, but I actually got punched in the face by accident off the actress because she got carried away and split my lip. And then I got to say one of the best lines I have ever heard. It's so bad. I was grabbing hold of this lad. I'm like, come on, let's have a bum. And he's like, I don't want a bum. And I'm like, yeah, but you've been trafficked, so they're the rules. You have to get bummed. And he's like, I don't want it. I'm like, get in there and I get bummed.
Hollyoaks has changed, by the way.
Yeah, it's not a Hollyoaks night time on. This is 6:30 after the chase. And then I got to grab hold of the lad and I said, I heard one of the cameramen like go. I went, I'm at the butcher's. I'm at the butcher's and I've chosen my meat.
Oh no!
And then I get punched in the face.
And this is all happening in Cheshire.
In Cheshire. In a gay sex trafficking club.
I'm at the butcher's.
By the Dog and Duck.
This is the problem with soap operas, isn't it? Like series that sort of run their course anyway, is like eventually it just becomes all of this can't be happening. Like who would move to Coronation Street?
It's been like
Who would
45
move?
years.
How's the cheap here? Why? Well, in the past year,
The
a
mortality.
tram has come through a wall.
Every Christmas
Blanche
there's a
has
fire.
died.
No, it's like El Salvador. The mortality rate's like 96% murder. Yeah, you know, if you live here about 20 years, you've done fucking well. Everyone gets murdered. And then
In
also
Coronation Street, you either die by murder or you're Ken and Deirdre, and that's it. That's the only two categories.
So oblivious, where they're just like, people keep moving, is it yours?
but everyone else is murderers and like, oh, I got out, didn't he? Did 6 months.
Also, a Coronation Street funeral, that must be chaos with all them cobbles. Just in a coffin.
Oh, the
yeah,
coffin. I thought you meant.
I thought that was Dev's funeral.
You said it. We're going to miss you, Dev.
Get down to the knicker factory. You what?
Is Dev still in it? Mate, he's a fucking shagger, Dev Allahan, isn't he? Is he still going, him?
He's got to be dead by now. They've got to have killed Dev off.
No, he was at Bonnie Blue's concert.
Is Dev still going?
Dev is still going.
Dev Allahan's still
Dev
going.
Allahan's still going.
He's got the shop still, which isn't problematic, is it? No, but he did have.
Tell you why he's still going. He shagged Deirdre. He got the fucking...
the powers.
You know, like Jada Pinkett Smith's apparently got like a magic pussy. So is Deirdre Barlow. That's why Ken and Dev are still going.
But Tupac died.
What?
Tupac died.
He didn't shag Deirdre with a sheet.
Tupac. Ken's a Tupac on the street.
Yeah, Tupac.
Kendrick Barlow.
I actually don't think Tupac is dead. Personally.
Do you know? I think the same with Michael Jackson. Do you know the
Same.
singer?
Yeah.
Who?
MJ.
Have you seen that one of Elvis? That Elvis is like a priest.
The preacher man.
Yeah.
Is
and
it?
And it looks like Elvis and he sings like Elvis. And he
Well,
goes,
then he's
"No,
still
I'm not
Elvis, then, isn't he?
Yeah, and he goes, "No, I'm not Elvis," which is exactly what Elvis would say.
Yeah.
Well,
Especially if no one's asked him.
Yeah.
That means anyone could do that. He's still doing the same thing he was doing, just saying he's not Elvis anymore. He's just lost his mind, then, hasn't he?
No, I think he wants to get out the limelight.
No, he's still singing.
No, but in
No.
church.
He's not like... He's not doing concerts. He's a pastor. He's like a church
Like
guy.
Tagliatelle.
he's a church fella. But like every Sunday, instead of like getting the choir to do the hymns, he's like, I got this.
He's like, shine, Jesus, shine.
Oh, I'd be like, that's you, Elvis. That no. Oh.
Then the hymn, I'd be going that church. If the hymns were banging,
I would love to have seen Elvis. I think that's one of the
you can.
holograms.
Every Sunday. St. Mary's Church.
If you
up the
did
road.
an Elvis hologram, I'd go. I think that'd be fucking unbelievable. My mum was that sexy. They wouldn't record below his legs.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was making girls pregnant through like microwaves.
They told him to stop dancing
Not
the way he
microwaves,
was.
telewaves.
Am I having a stroke? What?
So they were like, stop dancing like that. It's too sexy. And when he refused.
Elvis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they refused, they would only record, they'd only show his concerts waist up.
It's like, you know how they gave Jerry Adams like an English voice? It was
I
like
don't know who
that.
Jerry Adams is.
Oh,
The Belfast guy.
the Belfast guy.
Yeah,
The Belfast.
the Belfast man.
They'd only show him from waist up because his legs were that fucking sexy. That's
That
true.
can't-
Well, so he'd just be like shimmying around.
You wouldn't see like all the gyrations because women were like apparently just losing their mind.
Because they didn't see anything like that.
What were women up to in the 60s, mate?
Someone I love, innit?
The whole
They
10
don't
years with Summer of Love.
But like, genuinely, what are you talking about? They were losing their minds.
Women were literally passing out at the sight of Elvis's legs.
I know.
And now Bonnie Blue sucks cock in the sky.
Women
Can
in
you
the 60s
imagine
is-
bringing someone back from the 60s and going, look at that. Now, see that woman up there? She's sucking someone's cock.
By the way, going back to the Bonnie Blue, is she upside down before she jumps out? Like, because you
No,
usually
I think
strapped.
she needs to. Have you seen Interstellar?
Yeah.
Joe and the two things dock. I think it's like that.
Like when you're refueling a plane.
Right
Yeah.
now, if she's doing a standard skydive, right, and the fella's like on her back, and the idea is that someone else does a skydive and gets his cock out and fucks it in the mouth, imagine how nervous that fella who's on her back's gonna be.
Also, best
Ah, no, it's me!
he's going, keep going, put your hands out, and the mouth that.
Oh no.
But then he pulls a mask off and it's Lily Phillips, and she's like, I beat you to it. And
then she just
cocking this guy first. Fucking-
She unclips Bonnie Blue. See you in a bit, babe.
Yeah, have you got any Elvis facts?
Yeah, people. So the pastor's called Bob Joyce in Arkansas.
Yeah, Bobby Joyce. Which
but-
is an anagram of Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Just with letters.
Just don't look at it, yeah.
Don't check.
It's like a private number plate. It does say Elvis.
And yeah, people used to, because this was also in he started in the 50s, Elvis, which was before like the Summer of Love.
Before the 60s, yeah, it is.
Just before.
So, because in the film, he like gyrates so much that the police arrest him.
On stage, the police pull.
No, you can't get arrested for having a dance.
Have you
it's not hairspray.
Have you seen Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
When they go, don't play fuck the police, and they go, fuck, I'm going to do it anyway, and they get arrested. It's the same, but Elvis is just dancing with his legs. Genuinely.
So there was
The police take him
was
off.
nearly a race riot because of Elvis's legs.
Yeah.
I mean, he
yeah.
stole black people's music, so, possible.
But I think-
CDs.
What? He's just stealing CDs off the... Oh.
Do you know when you used to have to, like, people would sell him in the street and they go, here's my rap album. He's like, I'll have one of them. And never pay him the $5. Do you reckon women in the 60s got turned on by those inflatable things as well?
The ones-
And they're going, oh, I love it. I love a used car.
I love a car wash!
Mexican wave. Ah.
They didn't
There's
see
not
any...
a chance that's true.
It is 100% true.
It's like I
I remember in 9 used to tell me, she's like, oh, he was bloody gorgeous.
Maybe your nan was just a frisky bitch. Have you ever thought about that?
Possible, but like many other people thought it too. Have you seen the film?
I remember
Elvis.
as a teenager, I used to get turned on by like even like automatic doors opening slowly. I'd be like, bit like a minge, that, isn't it? Like anything was just like
Back
funny.
when you were an old woman. What was that voice?
Oh, bloody love it.
Love a minge.
But do you know what I mean? When you just were looking for it anywhere as a teenager.
I feel like I'm genuinely more like that now.
Really?
Yeah. Like as a teenager, don't get me wrong, I was a horny little devil and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But now sometimes
little
I
devil.
like, especially if I'm hungover and my ADHD is going everywhere, sometimes I'll just like walk past a female and be like, she's got a pussy right there in those pants.
Do you think it's about, as you say, it's every 3 seconds for men?
Yeah.
I think out in the wild, that's possible.
Yeah.
But not here.
I didn't think about it 3 seconds ago.
You did. I did when you mentioned it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, genuinely, it's definitely more there now. Fucking asshole.
I never think it's in the pants.
But it is in the pants?
I know
Always in the
it
pants?
is in the pants, but I never go like, oh God, there's one there and there's one there and there's one there. God, there's like on a train, there's loads of them in here. But I do like if there's anything that resembles a
Pussies,
bit-
though, yeah.
Yeah.
Not immigrants.
Yeah. Sorry, can I just check in your pants, see if there's any illegal immigrants in there?
But like the classic from when I was a teenager, sort of into me mid to late 20s to early 30s, was getting boners on the bus. If I was ever on the bus,
Bonus.
Did you ever diddle yourself on the bus?
no.
Yeah, nah.
Dan's wanked on a bus.
Yeah, I have as well.
Have you?
Yep. Back of the bus into a Costa Cup. Wasn't my Costa Cup.
Whose was it? Were you drinking it?
Yeah.
I'll have that, please, fella. Sorry.
Frappe. Anymore.
Thanks, brother.
Sorry, I just need to come.
Bit of creamer in there.
But anywhere, I'd do it anywhere. When I forgot my key coming home from school, I'd sit in the garden just having a wank. I would
Front or back?
Front garden.
back, just on the bench, Nana's memorial bench. And then it's what she would have wanted. And then so there, the bus, the train toilet.
I've done it on a train toilet.
Yeah.
I've had, like, on the train to Euston, sometimes I just get bored and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going, come in a basin.
And that woman starts talking dirty. Do not throw away any hopes, dreams, nappies, goldfish.
Your ex's sweat.
Yeah, I've never got that far.
Harry?
Have you never just nipped to the toilet on the train?
No, I don't like trains.
I've wanked on a plane.
It's not the train turning me on, it's my brain.
No, but the train actively turns me off. I'm not like, oh God, I hate this. I might go and have a wank.
What about the Pendolino when it's like,
It also stinks of shit in there.
yeah, it's
Like
nice.
it stinks of active poo.
Active poo.
Like it's not like someone's just done a pooey and I don't know them.
Is it better if you know them?
But if it's in your house, you're like, oh, that's just there.
Oh, it stinks of shit. Hang on, no, it's Josh's.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, it's as strange as poo there. I'm going to go and wank in the sink. Don't put that in the trailer.
No, you do it in the toilet.
He comes in the sink.
Do you?
No,
I said basin before.
I meant toilet.
Toilet basin.
That's a good way to lie. I didn't mean that.
When I was at uni, there was a letter that went round.
Here we go. He coming in.
No, in the student accommodation that was like, please please can everyone stop wanking in the showers because like cum isn't like soluble.
It's viscous.
Yeah, so it just but they basically had a blockage, gone to sort it, and it's just like
The baby.
just waves of cum.
Baby, yeah.
So they had to send a letter around going, please everyone stop wanking.
Were
in
you
the shower.
coming in the shower?
No.
Yes.
No.
No. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian. Come in the shower.
Do you know what one of my biggest fears is out of everything, and it involves is coming in someone? I just can't do it. It's too scary. Because
That's the most natural thing to do.
no, you just can't. Because it's like, especially if you're not in a relationship with them.
Oh, yeah, though that's dangerous because you could have a child.
But people go like, yeah. You don't want your cum turning up in 9 months with thumbs. It's being like, right, Dad.
Oh, I'm the cum monster. Look at my thumb.
I thought he's got
Real, they're my thumbs out.
So when you've had one night stands, you've never accidentally
No, I
pumped
can't.
in.
I just can't. And sometimes they've gone, do it in me. And I go, I can't.
Oh, that's dirty.
I
How are you
complete-
saying no there, mate?
Yeah, you have to keep your head.
Do it in me.
No, you do. Or they'll grab your hips and try and no.
Would you come in at ass?
I've never done a bumming, which is, I haven't.
What?
Never done a bumming.
Never had anal sex.
Forgive me for saying this sentence.
Okay.
But you fuck.
I have had sex.
You know,
I've had
you're an
sexual
experienced sex man.
You know your way around a
sex man.
pussy.
Yeah. You've never been in a woman's
No.
asshole?
No.
Fingers?
Maybe just knocked on the door, but I never.
Ringing the bell.
Yeah. Postcode lottery.
Ring your bell.
Knocking at the door.
Do you not want to?
I'm not against it. I just never gone. I want to go in there.
That's also not how you bring it up. What's
I
going
wanna
on
go
over
with
there?
Harry's autism kicked in.
Yeah, sorry.
He just he pointed at something.
It was a Paul McCartney thing.
Was it me going, somebody knocking at the door,
You can't. Autism.
ringing the bell?
Okay. So never bring it up like that.
Yeah.
You have to bring it up like,
How do you bring it up?
Can I bum your head in?
But surely that's a blowjob.
No.
Bumming someone's head in?
Nothing to do with heads, is it?
Okay.
Like bumming an head off.
if I was having a one night stand and I was in the mood for a trip to Poosville, Tennessee,
Yeah, which is the Virgin train toilets.
I'd just be like, do you want it in your ass?
Stop talking. That's it. And by the way, they're still in the bar. Put it in your ass. What? I'm just asking for later. I'm just saying you want it in your ass.
Come over with a chip and pin machine. Do you want it in your ass?
I'm asking a question. Do
Can I
you
see your
want
rail
it
card, please? Do you want it in your ass?
in your ass? I don't know.
Can you step out the car, please, sir? Do you want it in your ass?
Sure, yes.
You bring it up confidently and sort of,
Can you tell me the benefits of a bumhole bumming?
Dirty, innit?
Yeah, but
it's a turn on because it's audible. It's like piss.
Yeah.
But you do piss?
No.
You don't piss?
No.
So you don't piss?
No. I always think when I'm hungover, I watch piss porn sometimes.
What?
When I'm hungover, it just has to be audible. There has to be piss or little people, or both.
They're the perfect height.
Pissed off little people.
But it's because it's dirtier, isn't it? You can't look at me like I'm fucking crazy. It's the reason why every fucking third porn videos now is stepmom or stepsister. It's because it has to be wrong for people to get off.
Taboo.
And bumming is wrong according to God.
Yeah.
True, but with one T, I don't know. There's just not the vagina is like a
Pepper spilt, yeah.
it's the air fryer of its time. It just does it how you want it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Here's how I think of it, right? The vagina's better most of the time,
Okay.
right? I want you to think of the vagina as like fries. The arsehole is curly fries.
Oh,
You don't want it with every meal, but every now and then you're like, do you know what I haven't had for ages?
curly
An
fries.
arsehole round me cock.
He's right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Curly fries would get boring. You're like, oh, curly fries
Again, more.
Curly fries 2 days in a row, you'd be like, I had curly
What
fries
are we doing
yesterday.
here? Yeah. What are you doing? We had lasagna.
But I could have McDonald's chips every day,
True,
and that's pussy.
and that's what I say to them. That's exactly.
Say it,
Yeah,
man.
I want
go-
curly
I'm just
fries,
like
you
this.
know
I
what
can
I
go,
mean?
Do you want it in
whisper
your
in their
ass?
ears. I go,
She's like, why do you want to put it in your ass? You go, because occasionally I like a curly fillet. And if she doesn't get what you mean, she's
I'm
not the one.
opening sweet and sour sauces around her. Just have a go on that. Put your fingers in there.
You know what I mean? No.
I absolutely know what you mean. It's where they poo though, innit?
Yeah.
No.
What?
It's not where they poo. They poo into the toilet.
They poo out of their bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that
They
this
also
is a-
vomit out the mouth. And I've been
debate.
sucked off.
And kissed. He's kissed them.
Probably cockney at the mouth. Harry, have you done any bumming?
Yeah, I've done bumming.
Sound like a true liar.
Yeah, I've done
Oh,
bumming.
but you really in it, but mum.
Bumming, yeah, 3 times.
Not often, but you know, I've
Curly fries.
I've
He's
knocked on
veggie
the
though,
door.
isn't he? He doesn't even eat fries.
Yeah, I like a hash brown.
No, he's weird at food.
Is that what they call it? Tater tots.
Did you just say he doesn't eat fries?
I mean, I do eat fries. I like curly fries. Curly fries, I think, might be better than normal fries.
But not every day.
Horny Harry living up to his name, mate.
Not bumming, but yeah, bumming isn't better than.
By the way, I've got you and Dan a special meal at the wedding.
Is it just like turkey, dinosaurs, and chips?
Just
No, it's arseholes.
So I did the menu tasting and it was nice food. And I was like, Harry and Dan are going to like nice food.
We are ADHD and all over the place here. Carl got back from Italy this morning. He's been to Recce, his wedding one of 4, 5,
Four.
4. Wedding one of 4 is in Italy in
Tuscany. Oh, yes.
Tuscany.
and you went over to have a little nibble.
Menu taste and then do a recce of like the other venues where everyone else is staying. Just to make sure everything's all right. And it's also a reason to go to Tuscany for 2 days.
And while you were there, did you go together, I presume?
Yeah.
And were curly fries on the menu?
No.
Okay.
Curly fries. Fries?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
fries.
No curly fries at the wedding.
At the wedding.
Not in a white dress. Come
Hang
on.
Can I just... Are we talking about bumming?
No.
Can I have curly fries at your wedding?
You can have curly fries whenever you want, mate, in the comfort of your own room. We did the menu taste, and it was just it's nice, but it was a little bit not normal. And
Yeah,
you
but
and Dan are
if it's-
fucking lizards,
If
aren't
it's
you?
veggie though, I'll eat anything veggie.
I've got
Bar
2
beans.
veggie options.
What do you mean it was not normal?
It wasn't like turkey dinosaurs.
That's not normal, though, is it?
No,
Yeah.
but to Dad and him
They're
it is.
extinct.
No one going to a wedding in Tuscany is expecting turkey dinosaurs, and I will die on this hill.
No, but I mean, Dan's gonna go on. I know he's gonna go on. I'm not eating this, and then be hungry. So
Fuck him!
no, I just said to the woman, "We've got 2 lizards coming."
I'm not on Dan's level.
You are absolutely
I'm
on
not
Dan's
on Dan's level.
You are.
I had a
You are.
schnitzel the other day.
I'm gonna ask what you fucking ask. So I've gone to the woman. Just make them 2 pizzas, please. So you've got pizzas.
Chicago town.
Proper Italian pizza.
That's so lovely, but also it feels like I'm special needs.
You
Yeah,
are.
I literally sung
your
the
special
postcode
food
lottery
needs,
thing, and
literally.
you went,
well, she actually said, "Oh, we'll call them these special guys." And I went, "Yeah, we will."
we will put them on the higher chairs at the end of the
She
table.
went, "We'll call them the special guys." Because there's a list of veggies, and you're not even in that. You're in the special guys.
Why can't it? What's the veggie option?
You just won't like it. You're a freak. You don't
No,
like.
I love vegetables.
I just made it easy for myself. So
What am I having?
You're having what we're having.
Which is?
No, it feels very much like Dermot O'Leary is doing the X Factor results.
It
Just tell us.
starts with a bread with some meat and nice things.
A butty.
Yeah, a butty. So
You're having a corned beef butty.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Wasn't even good.
Corned beef and brown sauce with steak McCoy's crisp. Are you a corned beefsman?
Yeah. That's not bumming, is it?
Are we talking about bumming? Are we still talking about bumming? With a veggie option, which is a cheese hummus. It was great. It was made with Java beans, though.
Harry looks just like, you're not having that, Harry. You're having just...
No, shall I went to you? I've got
You're
you
having a
cheese
3-course pizza meal.
I absolutely.
I've got you a cheese hummus with Java beans. You need
Yeah,
to. Okay,
absolutely.
we can have that then.
Yeah.
And then the middle one, the pasta course, because in Italy they have a pasta course. It's
In
like-
Italy?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a tortellini kind of thing with like 4, and it's lovely. It's stuffed with things and nice things. No veggie option there because that is veggie. Everyone can eat that. And then for the main, it's a steak with a veggie, some kind of aubergine stuff with something.
Chips as well. Peppercorn sauce.
No, spuds, not chips.
Why?
I didn't get the choice. One of them was octopus, and it looked like an octopus.
I'd eat octopus. It's weird,
Sorry.
isn't it?
You would eat octopus?
Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it?
Why would you eat octopus?
Because I went
It's
to
the most animal one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
it
because
looked
it's
so-
alien, innit? It's not even an animal.
Oh, elite aliens.
I went to Turkey once and they had no veggie options, but they had octopus, and it just tastes like chicken.
How would you know?
It doesn't taste
He
like
eats
chicken.
chicken.
Oh.
This
So
is
you're
the
not
thing.
veggie?
No, so this is
No,
the thing.
he is
Get into
veggie.
it.
Oh, okay.
He is veggie.
you
He
want me to
just
say
eats
these
chicken every day.
It's
These
e-
special guys.
It's easy.
He's a special guy. He eats vegetables and chicken.
It's easier for me
And
to say I'm
octopus and
veggie.
assholes.
I've always said I'm veggie everywhere because like then people
Because you're lying.
Then people will cater for me because I don't really eat any meat bar like fried chicken. But then
An octopus.
But as a work,
Fried chicken and
Are you
octopus.
veggie, Harry? We haven't really got any veggie options. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do eat a couple of things. I eat chicken and octopus. I don't eat
and I alligator as well. I hate alligator.
Like you're from the deep
What
south.
are we talking about here?
But,
from Louisiana.
but as a workplace, we cater for Dan, so that all as an umbrella caters
Yeah, so I
for me.
put you in with Dan.
Workplace.
Soz,
You're like a veggie, Dan.
Yeah, but I eat more stuff than Dan.
You're a van.
not really.
Dan wouldn't eat aubergine.
Oh, but you wouldn't call it aubergine, would it?
None of us eat aubergine because it doesn't exist.
It sounds like an
Roy
option.
Orbison. Aubergine.
Do you want octopus or do you want octopus aubergine
The octopus, it was an octopus tentacle. Two of them. Like it looked.
I've had
with the
that.
suckers on?
I ate it because, you know, when in Rome, nearly. But I was like, I don't
When
like
near
that.
Rome.
And it was that other steak.
What steak are we talking? Sirloin, ribeye, filet mignon.
I don't know. It was steak and it was nice.
1 minute.
It had fat in it though.
Fat on the outside or
Yeah,
through the
fat
middle?
on the inside.
Like a
Sorry,
cat.
fat on the outside. Yeah, cat.
Sirloin.
It was yum like. And then there's a dessert table with like numerous desserts.
Can you do that custard that they do at Hickory's?
I've asked them for the custard. Hickory's custard.
It's custard.
I mean, this is good enough. I've been to Hickory's.
I know this is your great grandma's tiramisu recipe, but there's this place.
And it's they're serving their wine because it's a vineyard.
Great.
And
That's sick.
it's all award-winning wine. And I don't like wine. And I was driving, so I was like, just give me a taste of each rather than a glass. Said I was bladdered on the glass. And I liked all the wines, which is very rare. You'll know that. And I drank the red wine.
know that.
The thing is, though, the only reason you don't really like wine is that you don't drink good wine.
Yeah, this was good wine.
Like when we went to Bunch with all the girls and stuff for dinner a few months ago, you were just like, no, I don't want wine. And you had a beer. And I was like, just fucking have some wine. And you when you get stubborn like I can, you're like, no,
Well,
I've
when I
decided I'm having a beer. I'm not having any of it. If you got like a
But
proper
when I went back,
good...
I had bunch wine like that.
Sing.
Yeah.
Because you've judged wine off the wine that we would have had in fucking Envy, when like Blossom Hill, when we were like 18, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely horrific. If you get a good one,
Oh, it was great. It was lovely. In 2008, this won the best wine in the world or something. I was like, yeah, I can tell.
Is that
Really-
it? What's 17 years ago?
Yeah.
when people talk about wine as well, like when they're like people who are like going to, I'm not even talking like high end, the dog's bollock stuff. You know, like when people are like, oh, if I go to Tesco and get a bottle of wine for the night, I'm getting like a £4 bottle. I'm not paying £9 for a bottle of wine. It's like £9 for a full night of drinking.
Yeah.
It's worth the extra fiver. Just pay it.
I should think it tastes like vinegar.
It does. The £4 one does.
No, but I've had good wine. It's just not for me.
No,
yeah, you haven't.
I'm that person.
Yeah.
Good
Have you?
wine doesn't taste like vinegar.
I went to Penfield or Penfeld or whatever in Australia, in Adelaide. It's voted the best wine in the world. They brought out this bottle of wine that is £1,000 and let me have a taste. And I was like, ah! And the whole of the wait staff there were looking at me like I'd just jizzed in her face because it was horrible.
I think you need to try the jammy red roux before you make any decisions.
I'm not doing it on periods either.
But I liked it, so I'll drink it. But I'm
Jammy
also
red
so
roux.
there's a lovely free bar with some cocktails. And
I'm going to do
wines and beer.
fucking damage to that bar, by the way.
And I'm also, I said, can I bring my own tequila? And she went, yeah, just order it. We put it in the bar. So more than 6 bottles of my favourite tequila.
Which one?
Toralto Blanco. That will be on the bar too. So it's going to be a real lark.
I'm going to be chinning bevies for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
And then drive to Florence.
Oh, have you been to Florence before? Fucking hell.
It's busy.
God.
Italy's like the best place.
I was driving through the most beautiful place 7 hours ago, and I was like, I'm not taking it for granted. Like the other day, I was complaining. I was like, oh, I've got to get up at 5 a.m. and then drive through Italy. And he went, shut the fuck up. Listen to what you've just said, you privileged cunt. I was like, okay, you're right. And I thought about that the whole time. I was like, I'm not tired. Shut up. I'm driving through Italy with my future wife. Unbelievable. It doesn't look real. I put a video on yesterday. People thought it was AI. Like, no, that is my view out the window. It's the most beautiful place. I'm so excited for you to see.
Here's a tip though: if you are driving through Italy, don't beep at people because some of them turn out to be part of a big family that run Italy.
Oh, really?
And I know that for a fact because I went to a wedding probably about 6 or 7 years ago. We drove from Rome to Umbria, which is in the middle, and this car was just like fucking driving right up our ass, and they're not even asked. And basically. So we beeped them, and then he came in front, and another car came behind.
You beep from the front?
Yeah, because they're just like, what? You can't do like flashes.
I'll be doing all this, mate.
What's that?
Carl like puts his indicators on and off and on and off.
I wag me rear windscreen like a tail.
Do you?
Yeah,
Like an excited dog.
That's if I've done
I'm
something
loving
I know
this.
you hate. I'll wag it like a tail. It's
They
a
need, they need full beam for the back,
yes,
don't they?
Back with me.
Yeah, back beam. You know, we can just go fuck off.
So you beep from the front. Go on.
Beep from the front, then a car comes in the front, car comes behind, which in these beautiful old cars, 3 men jump out, and we're literally, and I'm with 3
Are you
girls.
driving?
I'm not driving, no.
Just keep driving. They jump out.
No, one had come in
Drive on.
one had pulled in front of the car to stop us
right.
driving.
Okay.
And then they were like, who are you? And we're like, oh, we're just going to a wedding. And they're like, you have to be careful around here.
I didn't know Chinese people ran Italy, by the way.
Who are you?
Triad.
You are bearing a great dishonor on our family. And then I shit it because they were speaking to me because they wouldn't speak to the women. And they basically just warned us, like, you do that again and you're not going to the wedding.
Oh, wow.
It was the groom.
You're not invited.
It was a great, yeah.
Who are you?
Do that again. You're a night guest.
Oh, I forgot about this. This is the best wedding I've ever been to. And I was the only single person at this wedding. This is so many years ago. And they had a pool and I just got levered, ended up in the pool at night in my suit. Then everyone else joined in. And then there was a girl there who was the bride's cousin who was in a relationship, but she was being very flirty. And then we ended up having it off in the pool.
Oh, shit, a fight?
No.
Oh, shagging.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not fisticuffs. And then a mum come down and she's like, as I am a bit in her, and she goes, get out of the pool, you've got a fucking boyfriend. So then she goes out, which was annoying. And then the morning after, the whole family hated me. I just come down and they're all just like, I was like, it's not me.
Yeah, it was a pussy.
Did you know?
Huh?
Did you know?
I was in Italy. I couldn't understand what anyone was saying.
By the way, if you get in the pool on my wedding, not at the pool party, it's €5,000 per person. Fine.
Sorry.
It's not fine.
What?
So I had to sign a contract that if anyone jumps in the pool, like fully clothed, or drops a glass in the pool, it's €5,000 per person.
What about if they get in the pool?
Why have you told me that?
It's fine. You
Because he'll pay it as well. That's the
jump
thing.
away as long as you pay it.
I won't pay it.
Well, I'm not paying it.
I haven't signed anything.
You know, as my friend.
No, I haven't signed anything.
So
People
you
are getting
can't-
pushed in, mate.
There's a pool, but you can't go in the pool.
There's a pool party on one of
He's
the
also
days.
having a pool party in that pool.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was your 12th birthday as well.
Ronald McDonald's coming.
I hope so.
We're having turkey dinosaurs. And my favourite tequila.
The last day's a pool party.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Just don't.
But we
show
can't
anyone
go
the
in
pool.
till then.
No, you can't go in until you're dressed to be in the pool now. Otherwise,
Why?
because the wedding, that's the next day, whatever, they'll have to drain the pool and cost to a lot of cost.
Why do they have to drain it?
Because you've got things in it that they don't want people. Listen, I'm just saying what the woman said. I don't want to spend $5,000.
Doesn't make any sense at all. What do you think? Do you think I'm like at all times carrying loads of ink?
Yes! Don't bring the octopus.
Well, what's going to be in? What could possibly be in the pool that's
Glass.
in my?
You're holding a glass, you fall in, smashes the pool, is then
So at the pool
80
party, we're not having bevies.
Yeah.
We're just all going to sit in some water for a bit.
No, but I'm saying, if you get glass in the pool, that's an instant $5,000. So they say if anyone jumps in and anything...
A bow tie?
Oh, so it's the glass thing.
Yeah.
I can jump in and it's fine.
No.
Why?
Just don't... Also, you're going to be in a lovely suit.
Yeah.
Don't jump in.
Just
don't...
push someone else in.
Nudge him.
Who?
Dan.
That's fine, I'll pay that.
And all you see is his little hat on the top of the water.
She said, the last year, a guy fall in And he like this on the bottom, no move. Very crazy. And she went, it was the groom.
A 5 grand, please.
I went, she went, he was Italian.
Is that real?
Yeah, she said the groom was like a kip at the bottom of the pool, but luckily people were
dead?
Going. No, like he'd fallen in drunk and just gone to the bottom, but people had seen him and dragged him out. 5,000.
It's not 5 grand if we just jump in, though, is it?
Yes, I've signed the contract.
What happens
It's
if you
only if there's
slipped
glass
in?
in
What do you mean?
Like you're just like near the bit, and then your foot slips in, and then you're in.
Yeah, what like?
And you've got a tray of glasses.
You know what? When we get there,
5,000 euros or pounds?
euros.
5,000 euros for me falling over accidentally. I hope that stands up in court, love.
No court. I've signed the contract. That would stand.
Well, she'd have to take it to court. Excuse me, they did a cannonball in the pool. I want to my
They can't
5,000.
enforce that. They're trying to get fucking more Dolmio days out of you, mate. That's all
Of
it
course
is.
they are. That's why they're always doing this. Give me the money.
Hang on, I want to see how much it cost if everybody jumped in.
How many people are coming?
It cost me £23,000.
It wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't actually. It cost me more.
What,
than
you got- you
it
got-
cost me
you got
It cost me near £250,000.
4.5 people come in the.
We are building a hotel on this. Everybody jump in.
It's a load of shit. They will not enforce that. I'll have a word with them.
Cool, nice one. But I've signed the contract to say if anyone
Yeah,
jumps in,
not all contracts are enforceable.
Is that
Oh,
all?
my Uncle John fell in the pool. Is that 5 grand, is it? Yeah, here you go. Here's your 5 grand. What kind of maggot are you?
Any other rules? Finable rules.
Don't fires and stuff.
Don't fires.
Don't fires.
How much is it for fires?
It depends how much we ruin, I suppose. Just be cool. Just be nice. Be lovely. It's a nice place. It's a beautiful place. Let's not start fires and jump
Can
in
we
the pool.
eat near the pool?
Why would you eat near the pool?
I might want
Pool party?
I might want some tzatziki or something.
I made tzatziki last night. Homemade.
Nice. Big at the pool party.
Isn't it just cucumber?
Yeah, I bought a cucumber yesterday. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Where did we have tzatziki recently?
Super Bowl?
No? With the cucumbers?
Don't know.
Wow, where was that?
Corner
I was there.
Sean's.
Oh, we did? Note. Dublin?
Oh, yeah. God, I was
Oh, yeah,
pissed.
that tour's really popping off.
Yeah.
Should we get some tzatziki in?
Oh,
Sold out.
lovely guff. Lovely guff.
Right, it's break time. Has to be.
Pasta B.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Now it's time to tell you about my absolute favourite sexy sponsor. It's Love Honey. Go to lovehoney.co.uk and use code
AFF-word20.
That's for
For
20%
20% off, baby.
site-wide.
Site-wide. And if you want to work out 20%, work out 10% and double it.
That's, yeah, good working. Listen, I love sex.
Yeah, who doesn't love sex?
And it's just nice to sometimes do something a little different, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
You know, kissing people on the boobs and on the willies, that's all fun. But what about taking it up to the next level with a little bit of like BDSM?
A little bit
play?
of wristy cuffs.
You know, it's all family-friendly BDSM. Get out, you dirty bitch.
You can spice up the blind football you play down the park as well.
This is we bring the taboo.
We bring taboom. We bring taboom to you. We bring taboom.
I can't see what he's doing, but I know he's moving. Love Honey will spice up your sex life. You know, make it more fun. Tie each other up in a non-threatening way. And
Valentine's Day's just passed, hasn't it? But why stop having sex now? Keep it going.
yeah, give each other a little friendly whip, like, "Oh, you dirty bitch."
Yeah. Oh, my turn.
Ow, that was fun. Lovehoney.co.uk. Code AFF-word20. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Or you can just get them for your best friend. Be best friends forever.
And be sexy.
Sexy best friends.
Twat.
I got here well, didn't I? I got here fucking fun for.
Boys, no.
We're back.
Just because Dan's not here, stop falling out with each other.
We'd never do that. We hate Dan more than each other.
100%. The way we speak to each other is awful. But that's the sign of a really good...
It's roast mentality.
Yeah.
If I walked up to Dan and called him a stupid cunt, he'd go, "What the fuck?" If he was like, "What?" He'd be like, "You're right."
I'd be like, have I
But that's because
forgot to
Dan
send an email or
believes deep down he's probably a bit of a stupid cunt, isn't it?
something? Whereas I'm like, I'm not a stupid cunt. I'll punch your whole family's head in.
That's why. What makes you a stupid
And that's
cunt?
why I'd never say it, because he'd punch my whole family head in.
With one punch, or would you line up and da 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 da?
So he'd
or-
punch me that hard, they'd all die.
Shit.
That's
Is that how it works?
But he knows that, do you know what I mean? So he knows not to step out of line.
Mutual respect.
I couldn't imagine you punching. Point proven.
I bet you that hurt. I bet you that hurt more than you want to let on.
All right, that's the end of that section.
We have some correspondence.
Cough.
Ooh.
Question. This is by Ethan. Hi, boys. Question. If an alien crash landed in your back garden, ET style, what/where would be the first thing you'd show them?
Me knob.
Right here, baby.
Where?
Alien lands in the back garden. Yeah. I go out and he comes out and he's like, wow. So first of all, so this is my question.
Yeah.
You've got to answer this as if you've written it in.
Yeah.
Okay. So are they humanoid? Are they
No,
human-like?
They're like ET, but hencher.
So they're coming down and you're getting hungry. You're like, that's like a delivery, that little octopus coming down.
And it's in your shed.
But he's learns English instantly because he's heard you say one word and gone, I know no English.
Yeah,
and all your dialect.
Or you can understand him. Yeah, I mean.
So we can understand each other.
You and your friend
ET style, but he's hench. EH.
Yeah.
Extra hench.
Yeah.
But he's small.
Yeah, he's
thin legs.
He's little pocket
Like
size.
Shaqiri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He
Zaydan
looks-
Shaqiri.
he
Little
looks-
power cube of an alien.
Power cube.
He's a green Shaqiri.
Green.
A green Zaydan
Why
Shaqiri.
green? Isn't that hack?
Okay then.
Yeah,
He's
it's not Y2K.
I don't care if you're green, black, white, or purple. You're not in my
show
garden.
you my knob.
I'm kicking you. Not in my garden.
Purple shirt and Shaqiri's landed in your garden.
So, and you showed you've gone out. You've gone. Oh, there's name there, and you've got out your knob. That's TikTok.
No. I'm not getting my knob out for the purple Shaqiri.
Oh, but if it's a different.
What shade of purple? Like obviously alien purple, or do I just think Zaydan Shaqiri's in the garden choking?
It's got to be It's got to be.
Put your knob away a
Come
minute.
here, mates. Let me do the Heimlich.
He's glowing a bit as well.
Glowing?
Yes, you go. Oh,
No,
yeah.
he's done like a
he
sheet
goes,
mask.
you might think I'm Jed and Shaqiri, but I'm not. And you go, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Has he got clothes on?
Sounds
He's got,
exactly like
he's got a Stoke kit on.
Right, I still care.
It's starting to make me think it's just Zaydan Shaqiri's in the garden, Danny.
It's not Jed and Shaqiri.
Where would you take him? Like how
First thing.
he took ET to the. I've not really seen it.
What time's he turning up? Because if
Yeah.
it's like 3 a.m, I'm fuming for a
Going
start.
back to bed, at
Yeah.
least.
He can stay in the spare room, but
Yeah.
Okay, well if that happens, then if he wakes up the next morning, what do you do with him?
brunch probably.
What's a day in the life of you?
Yeah,
Gayest alien.
brunch. Yeah. Come on, mate. Put some of my clothes on. We're going for brunch.
Yeah, you'd need to dress him, wouldn't you?
Yeah. What would
I
you
think the
dress him
question
up as?
is what
What are you proud of?
is it the first how am I
No,
introducing him to human
like-
culture?
Yeah, like if Dan might take him to Alton Towers.
For 3
I mean,
days.
and he might.
This is what we do.
And he just fuck
And
off.
then,
for
you
that.
2 days in, he's like, I'm back off to Venus, thanks.
He gets you'll get a little photo on the Smiler with you and Jade and Shaqiri go like that.
He'd slide out the bit. No, he's headed to keep him in.
Yeah.
I'd take him to Sefton Park. I'd do the trek all the way there. Sefton Park.
But then people will be stopping you for pictures going, hey, why are you with the purple Zaydan Shaqiri?
Stop asking questions.
Mind your business.
I'd take him to Chayu's,
What's Chayu's?
Yeah, Chippy.
the big Tesco.
Chinese
He'd love a
chippy.
big
Yeah, yeah.
Tesco. Yeah. So it's just
So you'd take him for a day out?
Do you thi-
The day of chores?
So I'm not intimidated.
No, he's a friend.
He comes
not
in
foe.
peace.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can throw a punch. So
I'd make him a roast. First thing I'd do. Right, come on. You go and get a shower. I'm going to Tesco or the M&S. You know, treat him.
yeah, go M&S.
I'd make him a full roast dinner and I'd be like, bosh, this is the best food humans have ever come up with. Fucking have it.
But then you don't want to like. What happens if he like really loves it and he's like, "May I stay?"
Yeah.
It's not Swiss accent.
Is that what happened to him with the crash, the accident?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
He
Stephen
didn't pull the
Hawking
cord
a
when
bit.
Bonnie Blue was sucking him off, so he's like, "May I stay
Make him a roast dinner. Yeah, you can stay.
forever?"
Sure.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he has to do all magic and stuff, won't he?
Will he though?
Probably. If he's
Yeah.
got a spaceship.
Yeah,
I'd
but
be
he
like-
hasn't built a spaceship. He's just been sent. You're
he-
not telling me
was
Buzz
he
Aldrin
T-Magic?
knew what to do.
No, you'd be like, oh, the TV license fell at the door, and he'd be like, whoa, 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 and he'd just walk off.
Or he gives you a TV license.
Mate, I do that
He
anyway.
gives you a TV license. No, never. Not even if an alien pays for it.
I bet he can get you like extraterrestrial TV.
Yeah, we watch this on our own planet.
I roast dinner and then the best pint of Guinness I could think of. I just like want him to just know how good my life is.
He'd be
Roast
horrible.
dinners and
He'd
Guinness.
drink it with 2 hands. An alien would drink a pint of Guinness with 2 hands, wouldn't they? Like,
Not Sterling Shaqiri, mate.
Yeah, but that's the jape of the film, innit? You teach him, hey, you hold it with one, and it's a montage. And then he's blabbed at the
and
end.
then he teaches you how to sort your TV license out. Oh,
Take a free kick.
Roast dinner for like brunch.
yeah.
Roast dinner, early roast dinner, lunchtime. A day on the Guinness and a big bowl. I honestly don't think...
He's never going home.
No. Just see him in Sefton Park with a cowboy hat on. Is that alien in a...
If at the end of that he goes, listen, you know, Xherdan Shaqiri needs to phone home and you need to take him to his own planet.
But you know him.
I'd wait till after 6 so it's cheaper.
Yeah, do you go through with that and try and take him home, or is that too much hassle? Would you rather just have a little drinking buddy?
It'd be good to go to
Do
his
you
gaff.
think I'm that low on friends? I'm going to keep an alien hostage.
No,
I've got Jack Finnegan.
yeah, but like
What more do I need?
to take him, like in the film, to take him home, you've got to like cycle over the moon or something. Again, I've not seen it. That's
So
what he does.
what happens if he goes, right, that was a bell to that lad. He's already speaking Scouse. Gonna come back to ours.
I bet he does that well good.
Yeah.
With his long
And he
fingers.
offers to take me to his
Gonna
planet.
come to my gaff, Reigler 7, and I'll show you what we do on Reigler 7. Don't know.
And he takes you
Sounds
to
fine by
Alien
your
Big
own
Ball.
No, it isn't Rigel from Star Wars, Star Trek. Something. Gonna go back to Rigel 7, lad, heavy. And you're like, yeah, go on. And he goes,
Yeah, I'll
right.
go, yeah.
But when we get there, you've got unlimited happiness. You know, whatever you want, lad. It's going to take us 15 years to get there.
Turkey teeth.
Can I watch the match on the plane?
Yeah. Unlimited happiness. You're like, bosh.
During the journey.
Yeah. For the 15 years,
Oh, well,
what's the
then,
match?
yeah.
You can throw your nice Guinnesses up. You go, this roast dinner. and
What's
then
the
always come
downside
bread.
here, Carl? There's free roast dinners, there's free Guinness, and there's just unlimited Sky Sports.
I love that. That's his dream. Like,
Free roast Guinnesses.
Guinness roast
Loads and
Guinness
loads of
for
Guinnesses.
Can I change the commentator from Steve McManaman to a former player of my
he just
choice?
goes, "Bidididididi," and it's now.
Why
Frank
would I
Ribery.
say no to this?
Because you can never see any
Yeah,
of us
we're
again.
gone.
Now there's 2 reasons.
And if you get there and go, fucking jag here.
You said there's unlimited happiness.
Yep, I don't know, something happens, and then it's 30 years, isn't it?
What
I mean?
happens? What happens?
I don't know, like. an
You
ex
get
is
there and there's just a swing.
It's belted, but there's an ex there, like, you're right, and you're like, oh, fuck off. And then you end up coming home, and then you're 63. Well, where the fuck?
Do you know what I think happened here? I think Carl wanted to present me with a dilemma and failed miserably and then tried to make it audible in the back end.
By just saying one day you'll be 63.
One day you'll be 63 and all you've seen in 30 years is your ex-girlfriend. What about that?
I wouldn't leave this planet for no unlimited happiness with a purple Xherdan
What are you
Shaqiri.
talking about? Of course you would.
Really, yeah. That's,
You're miserable.
I'm not miserable. I'm really
Is everything
happy.
okay at home?
I'm saying I wouldn't leave. He's saying he would leave.
Yeah, but it feels like you just don't have the energy to go out of the universe.
That is exactly who he is as a
Yeah.
person.
Just get in the shower, put some clothes on, get out of the universe.
Can I wear it at?
You can wear a hat.
If he crash landed in your garden, would you take him to the wedding?
Yeah, because he could go "Zzz," and make it free.
Would he have a normal meal or
I
a pizza?
think
I
you're
think,
getting
yeah.
aliens confused with wizards as well.
No, but E.T.'s fingers glow. Like
E.T. was
glowed.
magic, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Wasn't
but there's
E.T.
different ones. What about the one that lives in American Dad?
Does not on him.
He just dresses up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just,
just
a big
moans,
blob
he's
of shite.
catty.
And he can just fly a spaceship. He can fucking lay
He'll
it
be,
and go
he'll
back
be,
to
he'll
bed
be
that
jumping in the
night.
pool.
I want him to do all this gear and be able to like summon things.
No, that's not an ET.
Oh, no, my last then.
I think, Harry, next week when you get a question like this, come in. Just tell us the day before so we can all watch E.T. Just so we know exactly what E.T. was and could do.
Do you know what the best extraterrestrial skill? Oh no, maybe that was a robot. Do you remember Johnny Five is Alive?
That was a robot thing.
It was a robot.
What the fuck's Johnny Five is alive?
The film
Some
Johnny
fucking
Five.
mank wig and shit, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Johnny
Is that
Five-
all up there, Lancashire bit?
It was a film, and
It's
there was
on right after getting out of the reports, just on mank telly this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, in Manchester today, it's shite.
And now the
Next up.
TV from where you are, some mank shite. Johnny the number 5 bus, what was it called?
we had Manchester Live. Did you know have that channel?
And what was on it? Johnny,
Top of Starts. Yeah,
men or women?
women.
Shit.
Top of Starts. They were no good at it. The winner got a T-shirt at the end
How do you know they weren't good at it?
because they kept missing.
Surely you're not looking at the darts.
I was watching the darts. I'm a big fan of the darts. We had the Nearly Naked News, which was a woman who was nearly naked and she'd tell you the news.
I get it.
Aren't all women nearly naked?
No, not all women are nearly naked.
They are, compared to people who've got more clothes on.
But what, men? Do men wear more clothes than women?
Is this real?
This is fully... Google it.
Topless darts is definitely real.
And so was the Nearly Naked News.
What time?
Well, I just after Corrie.
After the gay Hollyoaks.
Yeah, Gollyoaks.
We can't say
That
that.
wasn't real.
Nearly naked.
Who's in that, Brennan?
It says Dodgers on the back of your hat as well.
Who's in Gollyoaks?
Just the usual.
Go on, Patrick Stewart.
He's in it, yeah. Just anyone you want to be in it, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Did you have like local scam telly?
I don't think they had tellies in Scam.
Welcome to local Skem. That's what they call
Today
it.
we're on
we had-
roundabout number 4. This is nice, isn't it?
I grew
Anyway, back to the studio.
I grew up in a
Studio. Local. Hello, we are local Skem Telly. I don't know why we call it local Skem Telly, because it's just Skem Telly. Look at this roundabout. Back to the studio.
I grew up on a VHS.
Did you?
Called Hamilton Mattress, and everyone I've asked, no one's ever
you're
seen it.
Don't talk about it.
What is it?
It's a. Do you know who David Thewlis is?
Yeah, he's
from Harry
one of the
Potter.
best actors that's ever existed.
So he plays Hamilton
Who's this
Mattress.
cunt?
He's from Harry Potter. Who's he in Harry Potter?
He's also Frank Gallagher in Shameless.
He is Professor. Oh my God, the guy with the chocolate. Lupin.
Lupin is Frank Gallagher.
No.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
you're thinking... I know, sorry, I'm thinking of David Threlfall, but David Thewlis is a brilliant actor.
is Lupin.
He
So
is
he
Lupin.
plays an aardvark who they're in like this mine in Sheffield, and he goes, "No, I want to play the drums." So then he leaves.
Have you
this-
taken
I've had several strokes today.
No, this is local
No,
Skem Telly.
so he goes. So he leaves. They go, "No, you stay in the mine. We're aardvarks. We don't play the drums." He goes, "No, I'm going to leave. Make it the big time." So he starts walking on the motorway, and then there's a billboard that says that's selling Hamilton mattresses, and he goes, "I'm going to change my name to Hamilton Mattress."
I'm going to change my name to their mattresses. Like, just starts rapping the Hamilton soundtrack.
And he
That wouldn't be the weirdest thing that you've just said there,
So
by the way.
he meets a caterpillar who becomes his agent, but the caterpillar's a bit dodgy. Caterpillar wants to extort him because he knows that Hamilton has great drumming skills. And then they go, and from what I remember, they go into this like dive bar, and it's ran by toucans who are the mob. And they say, you can come play in our band if you give us all your money, but you've got to have facial reconstruction surgery to give yourself a beak, because you can't have a beak. You can't play in here without a beak. That's being beautiful. So they go and get like a chainsaw to buzz off his like aardvark nose and give him a beak. But he decides, as the chainsaw's there, he's like, "No, I want to be an aardvark." And I'm pretty sure they fight their way out. I've not watched it in a while.
Back to the studio.
Now it's time for a message from my absolute favourite sponsor, Manscaped. And this is the Beard and Balls bundle.
Whoa.
What's in the bundle, Carl?
We've got the Lawnmower 5.0. Wait, Ultra.
Well, Ultra is the best you can
It
get.
means good.
And what does that one do?
It's got skin-safe technology. So, do you know when you're down there and you're scaping your man bits, you will never snag the bag. There's some competitors, insert competitor name here, I've used before, and I've nearly torn me bollocks off, mate. Not with this. It's good.
It's the same for the beard hedger, to be honest. I use that multiple times a week, and I very rarely cut myself on that one.
You've got lovely, smooth skin.
Thank you.
You're
And it's
looking
all
youthful.
down to the Manscaped beard hedger.
I mean, I genuinely would never use anything else. Now I've used this. It's quite clearly the best. You need to get involved at home, Finn. How did he do that?
They go to manscaped.com and use the code WORD20 for 20% off and worldwide free shipping.
Even if I live in like Timbuktu.
Even if you live in the most remote places in the world, you can get a Manscaped to your door.
20% off, even if you're in Timbuktu. Buy a Manscaped.
Hey! Oh!
Let's
Sophie
go.
McCartney's here!
Hey!
Who's just done the thing where people are quite impressed by our studio.
Yeah.
Because
very-
we don't get impressed by it anymore. I think we take it for granted and we need to stop doing that.
No, I feel like I need to stroke the walls. Are they actual bricks or are they? Is it
Have a
wallpaper?
little stroke, go on, girl.
It is wallpaper. It's called a
Pa-
gonna have to stand
paid
up.
good money for these walls.
brick
Brick
slip.
slips.
Bricks.
1/3 of a brick.
Bricks lips.
Basically
Give
a
us a little kiss.
wallpaper.
What's
Probably headbutt my way through them though, couldn't I?
Give it a go.
what's
Hey.
bricks lips?
Brick slips. So instead of it being a full brick, it's like you turn a brick into like a tile. So these are actually brick tiles.
like
So
slabs.
like
of-
turkey teeth for the walls.
And they call it lips.
That felt loaded, actually. They take very specialist tilers.
Cheap tilers as well. Oh, so cheap.
It took us 6 months between signing the lease for this place and having the slips purchased to get these on the wall.
I was going to say, you didn't put the slips on yourself, though.
I did a few.
Did a few slips?
Did you?
Wasn't that
The ones that you can't see behind the curtain.
Honour to have you here.
Oh, thanks.
Going on a tour. I've been watching your videos for ages, you know.
Have you?
Genuinely, because you messaged me when the Zoe's place, like the 30-day countdown for all the dying babies happened.
What was that?
Countdown for the baby.
I know something
He
happened.
never mentions it.
Started the clock and they're like, hey, need 6 million quid. And yeah, I've been watching them since. It's class.
Oh, thanks. Well, do you know, the internet's a weird thing. Like, I've got a love-hate relationship with social media because I started in social, and it's great. It serves a purpose, but you do get to a point where you're just like, fucking hell, like the algorithm. You feel like you've got to just pump a video out every day, and you haven't like done 5 reels a day, then you're just irrelevant and dead, and that's just where I feel most points in my life.
I just like the when I put stand-up clips out, you get 5,000 comments on a video, and 4,999 of them can be, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. But that one guy who's like, oh, fat fucking unfunny bug eyes back, is he? Oh, here he is with a brand new clip.
Me on my bed. What? Me on my bed.
I've put 3 clips out from my most recent stand-up special, and I've got 22 cut, subbed, and optimized for every platform ready to go. And I just keep not putting them out. I'm going to put one out tomorrow.
Do you find that, like, because I put stand-up clips out, and then I'll do like sketchy stuff because I feel like I've got to do sketchy stuff because everyone's doing sketchy stuff. And if I plan a video, like I can script a video, write it. It'll maybe take me 2 days to film something, edit it, and I'm like, that's shit hot. I've got all the special effects on there. It's looking great. I put it out, it does fuck all. I then pick up my phone, like I did this the other day. I'd been left watching Fireman Sam. Like one of my kids had just walked out the room, and I'd probably been sat there for half an hour watching that knobhead Norman Price burn down half of Pontypandy again. And like, get an Asbo on that kid.
By the way,
medicate him.
The genuine hatred that all parents have for like the villains in cartoons is so like they get genuinely invested.
Really?
I'd go
Kids
out-
are asleep. You're still watching it.
Yeah.
You just fucking. I'm next one.
So I promise we'll get back to that.
No.
I lived with Paul Smith for a bit when I was having a bit of like family trouble, and I every day is just the cartoons on in his house, like fucking Bear in the Big Blue House, fucking Fireman, whatever, you know, the kids are there. And one time I come in and Fireman Sam was just on, and Paul Smith was just in the living room watching Fireman Sam, and I was like, Paul, are you just watching Fireman Sam? He's like, oh, the kids have it on, and I was like, you know, I'm living with you, and I know that Helen's had the kids away for 2 days.
Oh my God.
So he'd got up and just been like, well, I can't miss one of next week's episodes.
Previously
make any
on.
sense. Yeah, he just had it on.
Who's the bad guy in Fireman Sam?
Norman.
Norman Price, he's a cunt. And I will
every
go
day.
on record
He
as
just makes
saying it.
fires all the time.
Yeah. But my theory is though, right, so there's 2 gingers in the village. One is Fireman Sam and one is Norman Price.
It's his kid.
Exactly. So Norman's mum is Dillis. She's a single mum, and there's never any mention of where Norman's father is. But Sam's always very lenient on the fact that Norman is a pyroman. He's like, oh, Norman, don't you know that it's like not good to go and set fire to
Is he
buildings?
Welsh?
And, yeah.
Is he? Yeah, I don't know
Well,
that.
I'm so happy that you got that from that really shit impression. Though. Thanks so much. Sorry,
I
Wales.
thought Pontypandy was in what?
Is it real?
It's near
Yeah.
Watford.
Pontypandy's a real gaff.
Is it a real Ponty
No, I
Pandy?
don't think
Hang on, it's on a
Pontypandy is.
documentary.
Oh, you gotta get on board with the bullshit, Sophie!
Sorry.
Gotta sell it!
Sorry.
Fucking
It's near
documentary.
Wrexham, between Wrexham and Flint. How do you not know this? That's what we do here. We lie to each other, and it's your job to know when I'm making a run.
Right,
We're not going to
noted.
be the New York and Cole unless you fucking sort your act out.
Noted. Sorry.
Hang
Noted.
on, so I'll buy it again. Oh, is it real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's between Wrexham and Flint, isn't it?
I've been.
Ponty Pandy. Yes.
And there's just every week the same dude starts fires.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a child.
he's the Peter
He's a
Barlow of
child.
Pontypandy.
Yeah.
Every week, the
Every
same
week.
dude starts a fire
Yeah.
and no one's
Yeah.
like blown his kid's head off yet. How old is he?
Well, I don't know, what, like 9. Occasionally he steals, because they have now, it's a bit like how Postman Pat, he sacked off just having a van and now he's got a helicopter.
helicopter now?
Yeah,
What?
I know.
Yeah.
Who
Postman Pat's
signed that
got
off?
a chopper.
Yeah.
He's got a chopper.
That's where Norman came
He's got a
from. mate.
massive dick.
Big dick energy losing all those parcels. And now Fireman Sam's got the same. So occasionally Norman will go and steal like a speedboat or something, just go and get
Hang on a
himself
minute.
stranded.
Whoa. Wait there a
Grand
minute.
Theft Pontypan.
There's a 9-year-old stealing speedboats
Yeah.
and starting fires
Yeah.
and no one's gone, this kid needs to go.
Yeah.
In our
And he's
school,
ginger.
he'd have got
And he's
special
ginger.
lessons and then got to go on quad bike days out at the end of the year.
And meet fireman who comes into school. That's me, Dad.
That's me to
You haven't stolen a speedboat for 3 hours, John. Here's a quad bike.
Yeah.
Did you have that at your school? Like the kids who were little cunts, as long as they just didn't burn the school down.
They got
you're going to Disneyland for a week.
rock climbing, abseiling.
Yeah.
You got to be computer monitors.
Did you have
got
this
to
as
wheel
well?
a big telly in?
No, didn't do it in mine. So I went to quite a strict girls' high. So I went to St Hilda's. Do you know
I
of
know
it?
St
Yeah,
Hilda's,
I was a St Hilda's alumni before they let the lads in, which I feel just ruined the bitchiness of it.
That first day, Jesus, when they go, right, the boys are coming in.
They were
That would have been like Casa Amor. It's like, oh, here we fucking go.
Well, they let them into sixth form. So when I was in sixth form there, we had 2 lads. One was called Phil and he was our mate. But yeah, exactly. Just Phil had never had a girlfriend until he went to sixth form. And it was,
And then
it was
suddenly-
just, it was like he'd been let into Gen Pop and we were like, fucking yeah, Phil.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was Phil hot?
Was Phil hot?
Yes, I don't know
I'm
if
sorry,
he's an avid
sorry.
listener of the pod.
Sorry, I've got to pull my best friend Carl up on his adjective.
You'd use
Hot.
the word hot, wouldn't you? I was just trying to talk in there.
I feel that is a barbed dig as to maybe how old that I am.
No.
Would you say cool and put a
we'd say-
smiley face
Was Phil your fancy,
emoji?
man? Did you cop off with Phil?
We'd go to with Phil, will you?
We'd say if it was a girl, we'd say that's Evie. It was Phil Evie. You wouldn't know what I was talking about.
You can't say it was a girl heavy.
She went to St
I went
Hilda's.
to say,
This is not a lady from Cambridgeshire.
all right, fuck off.
She's rough like us.
But it was rough, but it was God rough. So it was a Church of England one. So we
We're
couldn't.
Catholic us.
Yeah, the only fingering was the lesbians because we didn't have much other option. But it wasn't, it wasn't that rough. Well, I'm sure.
Was there a
that
bit of
was
that? Double lesbian studies.
Odds on that, isn't it?
lesbian. It was just
There's got to be lesbians in a all girls fucking.
Well, I went to an all-boys school and no one was rutting.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
I did go to an all-boys school.
No. There was gay men at your boys' school. We had them.
Statistically,
we had them. What school did you go to?
Cardinal Heenan, Murder High. 7 murderers in a year. That's a fact.
playing the hits today.
7 murders.
7 murderers in our year group.
Are you having a laugh?
Convicted.
No.
See, I don't know how many murderers came out of St Hilda's, but there is a story. So, like on my deathbed, like I'll want to say goodbye to the kids and everything. But when people say like, "What's like your last request?" So when
You'll say, it was me.
Well, so I need to know there's something that lives in my mind rent free on a regular basis. So when I was in maybe like year 9 or something, there was an infamous thing that went down in our school where there'd been a funny
Was it the
smell.
primary school teacher? No. Okay, cool. Brennan, sorry, I can't stop.
Can't help himself. But there'd been a weird smell in the corridor for a couple of weeks and nobody could work out what this smell was. And then this girl opened her locker and a bag fell out of decomposing piss and shit. So somebody had maliciously shat in a bag, had a piss, and put it in this girl's locker. And to this day, nobody knows who shat in the locker in St Hilda's.
Oh my God.
We were all called assembly. We were all threatened with DNA testing. I mean, it was 1995 or something. I don't know. DNA, and I don't know how
Right,
we're going to.
pants off. Let me swab
come
your
on,
bumhole.
everyone.
Maybe it was a Liverpool fan gutted that Everton had just won the FA Cup. Was she a blue?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe
I
it
hate
was
to be this guy, but I think all piss and shit is always decomposing. I don't think piss and shit is ever.
Also, can you have a
Yeah,
shit
oh, yeah,
without having a
maybe.
piss?
Right.
What?
Can you shit without having a piss?
even if it's in a bag.
Yes.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's possible.
So the piss
You
was
can't.
accidental, but the poo was
Yeah. I think you
The
all.
The poo was intentional. The piss was a mistake.
Yeah.
And do you know who I think it was? Phil, because he didn't know how to speak to girls.
I thought this will get him.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Mark
14th of February, it's all lining up very well.
Marking his territory.
But anyway, yada, yada, yada. The point is,
Yeah.
some of your videos do better than you think they're going to do.
What about that piss and shit one? Oh, I love that one. 2 days to
do
make.
the piss and shit one. Yeah. So ones that will go viral are the ones that I've put no effort into whatsoever. I'll just pick up my phone and I'll just say something, and that goes viral. And then the ones that have actually planned, so I can't call it. So I've kind of given up a little bit on the internet, and I much prefer doing comedy instead.
It is depressing like that. Like, as a comic, you don't really want to care about how your clips are doing and stuff. As long as people are coming to see you and enjoying your stuff, that's all that should really matter. But obviously, it's the only way to really measure how good a clip is how many views and likes and shares and all that stuff it gets. But it's never my favourite bits of my stand-up that gets the biggest views.
No.
And my biggest ever viewed TikTok video, ever, is, sometimes you get a call from a company and they're like, hello, it's there. We have no phone contract for you. And I was in here when he rang me, and I just took him on a ride and was like trying to get like deals off him and stuff, and then told him I'd have to ring him back because I was in the middle of burying a dead body.
Were you like the AI granny? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Was it like that? He just kept him on for hours.
Oh, for ages, yeah. Like for ages. And then was like, I've killed my ex-wife and I'm burying it in the woods. I'm going to have to give you my new number and call you back. And he was like, okay, so you'd tell me numbers now. Like, genuinely. And he was from Liverpool. I'm just really bad at the accent. And that is my biggest ever viewed.
Millions?
Like 7 mil.
Do you know what my biggest one is? And you were there. We went to the NFL together, right? And we had these amazing seats. Adam had sorted them out. And you went to the toilet, and there was a guy who was on the sidelines who was getting the inside of his thigh massage, but where we were from, a bit of his bum was out, and it just looked like his trainer was wanking him off. I filmed that in a day.
For content? You filmed it for content?
I filmed it for content. Yeah, not for personal. I put it out on Twitter. 45 million views.
Wow.
45 million views. At one point, Tom DeLonge from the band Blink-182 shared it as if it was his own clip. I was fucking fuming.
You should DM him one of your clips from Celebrity Coach Tips. Yeah, if he'll do that for you as well.
Me and
Like,
Mr.
that last one
Motivator.
is me and me mate in France or something.
Watch your stance though on people nicking things. So this is something that really winds me up, and I get on my social media high horse about this, because in real life comedy, if somebody went and they lifted a joke from somebody and they went and they delivered it, and they didn't say, oh, Adam said this amazing thing, saw him giggling and relayed it like that, you'd be absolutely hopping on you. It's theft, it's thievery, you'd kill him, you put him in the ground. What really fucks me off is that people nowadays, and this is I think a TikTok thing, because people go, oh, it's a trend, but they'll go onto TikTok and they'll go and see something that's done really well, and then they take it and then they put it on Instagram, they don't credit and they pretend it's theirs, and then people underneath are like, oh my god, you're so funny, I don't know how you come up with it, and they're like, thanks babe.
So you sort of answered the question I was going to ask you there. What I thought you were getting at is when people just will take your video, repost your video and not credit you.
Yeah.
But, so if they're just taking your idea and copying it, I think that's a form of theft. And, it's interesting because when we first started doing like non-podcast content for our YouTube and for our Patreon, we were always like trying to come up with like an original like format and idea. And like, even if we were parodying, like we parodied Blind Dates a few years ago. I'd gone through a breakup and was like, right, we'll do Blind Dates and we'll get like 3, like, and then we're like, well, no one's done that before. And then we realized quite quickly, all YouTubers and people like that sort of share those ideas. It's not like as much of a faux pas in the content creator world to share those sorts of things. So I think when it comes to stand-up, there will always be that line of, no, your bit is your bit. Yeah. I think social media is changing that a little bit with social ideas. It's got to be very frustrating when you're coming up with stuff. But what I've heard a lot of people complain about, especially stand-up comics, is people taking their clip and reposting their clip. Yeah. And with that, I'm like, you would always prefer to be tagged, but I would rather a big page take it and post it and not tag me than not post it at all. Yeah. Because
really? Because
it is just, let's say that clip gets 70 million views on Lab Bible or something, they haven't tagged you. It is frustrating. But that is still 70 million people who've seen a clip of you being
But they don't know who you are.
Yeah, but then if they see a poster or an advert or whatever, they go, oh, that's that guy from that clip.
Or like, most people will jump in and they'll tag you and they'll be like, oh, Adam, you seen this? And they'll tag you in it. So like they do,
Like people take our podcast clips every week.
There's more podcast clips
and I'm like, that is just more people seeing our stuff.
But that's because there's a big sign there as well, and it goes, look at the thing.
Totally.
Yeah. That's better.
But if I'd superimposed on there and it said the fucking Scav Turd podcast.
I'd be annoyed.
Yeah, that was good. That was good, wasn't it?
People go, lad, they put your clip up. I'm like, oh, they've done our job and we haven't paid them.
Yeah,
oh, no.
brilliant.
That's
I mean, I guess it is free advertising. Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that whole there's no such thing as bad PR, is there?
We've had some of that actually as well. And that was a clip we posted.
And no one else did, and I can't think why.
There's more clips that we on the internet that we haven't put up than we've put up.
That's mad.
There are pages who clip our stuff daily. It's fine. It's doing our job for us.
Unless they make money, though, that's the one that gets me, though. So all those Lad Bible ones, if they take it and they don't credit it and they'll run it on like Facebook or something, if it's more than 3 minutes, they get ad money for it. So they're profiting off you, and that's what fucks me off.
I've got a bit of a question for you because I know a lot of your content is parent-based. A lot of parent fans, a lot of your stand-up and your sketch videos, parent-based. Our regular host, Dan, is not here today, and we've got the brilliant Brennan Reece.
I have no kids.
No kids.
Yes.
No point
Allegedly.
of reference on this.
Dan is currently doing a 3-day trip to Alton Towers with his 2 children. And I'm just wondering
3
what your
days.
opinions on that.
8 and 3 the ages.
Stupid names.
You've stolen that.
8 and 3.
I think.
Oh, how was he get? How many people has he got supporting on this? Because the 3-year-old's surely just going to be in CBeebies world the whole time, unless he's
That
taking
was
on
me
Nemesis,
once.
which is brave.
Him and his wife.
It'll be him and his wife
Yeah,
and
so
2
they're gonna.
kids, yeah.
So actually, he's probably going to have a great time because I'm gender stereotyping. But I imagine what's going to happen is he's going to go with the 8-year-old and all the good stuff, and then his wife's going to be stuck on all the shit postman pats.
But can an 8-year-old get on the Oblivion?
Yeah.
No.
It's a height thing.
Yeah, she's quite tall for her age.
Yeah.
Is
Six
it?
foot pair of platforms.
6 foot, 8-year-old.
She's had a growth spurt.
Is she going to be one of the things that people go to look at Alton Towers? Look, Godzilla.
As long as they don't ride her, but God, no. Okay.
Take Steph Curry.
It's like it is in the film.
You've got 3 children.
I do, yeah.
Have you done Alton Towers with your kids?
I've done Disney and Universal with the kids, which arguably...
The poor man's Alton Towers,
Yeah.
as they call it.
That's it. We can't now take them to Alton Towers because they'll be like, what's this shit?
That's like when you end up going Gulliver's World as a kid and you're like, what is this?
Yeah. Although my lad, for his last year of primary school, so we'd done Disney in the summer, and then when they left, they took them to Gulliver's, and actually he quite enjoyed it, and I was just shitting myself because they've had that same caterpillar ride on the go since I was
Is
in
that
primary.
still there?
It's still there. And
First
at one
ride.
point, that's just gonna Final Destination off the track, isn't it? And I was like, this is gonna be the time when it goes, and Jack's on like, oh. So yeah, Gulliver's.
I will try and find this photograph because I seen it a couple of months ago, and I might have mentioned this on the pod before, but I think I might be able to get you the photograph to slide in. I can't promise it. When we were kids, we went to Gulliver's World, and you know the pirate ship?
The galley, yeah.
Yeah.
The one that goes like this. So I didn't want to get on it. So my dad stayed off with me. My mum was a bit of a daredevil with rides and alcohol, actually.
In that order as well.
And she got on it with my little brother. Now, my little brother's 4 years younger than me. I think I was maybe 12, so he's sort of 8. Nice. And fast maths. And my mum was in her 40s. So they got on the pirate ship together. But my little brother was always really skinny. He's a little maggot now as well, but like he's put a bit of beef on. But like he's always really slim as a kid. And he was too slim for the bar. So there's a photo of it. It's at the top. And he is like below it.
God.
Holding onto it. And my mum's got her arm around it. She's going, no, me baby. Yeah.
Happy childhood
And you can hear the
memories.
words in the picture. Yeah.
It's a speech bubble, yeah.
You know what the scariest ride I've ever been on? Right,
Excalibur 2.
It is Excalibur 2.
What's Excalibur 2?
No.
Think Camel.
When I was 6, we all went to Disney as like Orlando because my granddad, so they used all that money so we could go Disney. And we went on, do you know, It's a Small World?
Yes. Drink the
Right.
water.
So, well,
Drink the water.
Yeah.
Why?
Both. It's on The Simpsons. Carry on.
so we go through it and then it breaks down. So we sit
hell.
on it for an hour, but it's still doing the...
Still.
da, 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 dee, da, ba, ba, da, da. So that was a bit boring. And then, because it's in water, they had to push it backwards. But the mechanism of the ride like powers all the thing.
So it goes backwards.
So it went backwards and it was like, your boss is in bong, tong, tong. And I was just as like 6 being like,
Because they're terrifying as well, aren't they? They're like Chucky dolls, aren't
yeah,
they?
they're just
But
going,
we're just like,
Eva Metniage.
it was fucking terrifying.
I got trapped on Nickelodeon Land last year.
Did you?
For an hour.
Last year?
They just closed the gates.
I went on.
Can't get out.
I went on. Is it the Avatar Last Airbender ride?
Oh yeah, it's mad though.
It was the last ride of the day, and it spins round.
What, like Last Order? Did he flick a light on and off?
And And like you're sat on it almost like a bike, and you're like pinned. Something comes around the back of you and pins you to this like bike thing, and then it just stopped, and they couldn't get us off for about an hour after closing time of.
And then the fellow was like, "Do you know what? Shift's done. It's done, mate. See you later, lad."
Oh, and a bird shat on me as well.
Oh,
On
what
the
a great
woman
day
next to me,
out.
Yeah.
What a chic girl. You just did shit names.
That was the joke. I was doing the joke of having like the moral high ground, which I obviously haven't got.
You have taken your babies to Australia though, which is a bit bigger than Alton Towers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Famously.
Yeah, it was a really.
It's close.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, it was a really fucking stupid idea. No, it was good. I tagged Australia onto the end of my last tour, and then I thought, well, do you know what? Like, well, the little one, he was only 2, no less than 2. He's 1.5, so I didn't have to pay for him. So I was like, well, I'll take it.
Is it free for babies?
Yeah, under 2, free. Yeah,
What?
I'll do it now.
I'd take
I might be
loads
going
of
back
kids.
next year, and I'm going on my own because I'm not that fucking stupid again. Yeah.
Could I go with loads of kids? Just like 10 kids, and I'm like, yeah, they're all under 2.
But
But do you
why?
know them? I'm like, no.
Yeah, you got to sit on your knee. So, I mean, depends on how big. You want all of them
Me
sat
and
on
you should
your
go back
knee.
to Dubai on another couple's holiday, and we'll see if we can get away with me being 2. So
Yeah, yeah. Just put you in a little bonnet and make you shoot yourself.
No, I'll just dress like this.
Just put a bonnet on him. Yeah.
He's 2. Weird name.
Stop stealing my bits.
Stop stealing my stolen bits.
Hang on. So you've got 3 children.
Yes.
How old are they?
Okay. There's 3. Gang me a second. One was 12 last week. One is 9, and one is 2. Okay, so I appreciate there's an age gap, and I will explain this.
There's 2 age gaps, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
There's always an age.
There's always an age gap.
There's always an age
There
gap
is always
between
an
kids.
age gap. Well, yeah,
Not about,
unless you
what
have
about
Irish
twins
twins.
that came out at the exact same time?
Yeah. Or,
Photo finish.
or Irish twins.
What's Irish twins?
9
Irish
months.
twins, yeah, when you're born in the same
year.
year. So you fire a baby out and then you get pregnant again. And so there's less than a year between.
And the name comes from the fact that Irish people love to fuck.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is.
Is it?
I think it's a bit of sort of racism towards gypsies.
Right, okay.
I think.
But in a really
And an
like,
Irish
fun,
goodbye
sexy,
is when
in
one of
a
them don't
fun,
make it.
sexy time kind of way.
Why gypsies? I think it's to do with gypsies.
I think
I think
it
it's
is
just the
rooted
I think it's
in-
just the promiscuity of Irish families. The Irish families are notoriously big, aren't they?
Well,
The gypsy
and
ones,
because- and the no contraception.
Fighters, all of them.
I think
Why,
it's,
why are they all gypsies? Why gypsies?
I haven't said they're all gypsies. I haven't said that at all. And by the way, just sound with me. I think that there is a long-held stereotype that gypsies
Love to fuck.
pump them out.
Yeah.
I think it's more the fact that a lot of Irish are Catholic and they don't do contraception.
Might be that.
It's something to
Before
do
you
with,
get yourself into a bigger hole,
something to do with
a bigger hole than an
gypsies.
Irish vagina, I'm going to jump in and say that I think it's just the fact that they don't
I
like
knew it was one of them.
condoms.
Gypsies or condoms, one of them.
One or the other.
So kids, babies go free. That's
Babies
wild,
go
mate.
free. So yeah, so we all went to Australia. It was fucking awful actually. I'm not gonna lie, because he wasn't into screens at this point as well. So I couldn't even just be like, oh, here's Paw Patrol for 24 hours. He wasn't asked.
Is that like a parent term, in screens?
He wasn't into screen. He wasn't into
As in,
I
like,
just
screens.
forget that kids like a, yeah.
Yeah.
Just into screens.
Into
When I have kids,
screens.
I'm not going to do screens with them until they're like 18.
Yeah,
I'm going to sellotape a fucking projector screen first. Yeah.
Well, that's
What do you mean, bullshit?
Bullshit. I give you right. Okay, we'll refer back. We will refer back. I will give you 2 years. I'm going to give you 2 years so you can sit on your little moral high ground and pretend, right? I'm going to give you 2 years and we're going to check back in, and I guarantee your kids will have had a screen. And if this is a wager, I'll happily lose it just for the pain that you're going to be in for 18 years
He will
with no
win.
screen time.
He'll blow all the tellies up in his house to win.
No, when I say
Just to be right.
screens, when I say screens,
iPads.
I'm talking iPad. Like, they can watch what I'm watching. They can watch Goodfellas. They can watch Big Mama's House too.
That's all he watches.
But they're not having a fucking thing here.
Agreed.
Like, I just don't, like, I think, honestly, parents who let the kids do that, just fucking terrible.
On the plane this morning, there was 3 seats behind us and 3 seats in the next row. The mum was in the far seat by the window with 5 kids on her own as well, fair play to her. And they all had screens playing games loud, and she put headphones on and ignored them all. I was like, that is horrendous.
To be
Five
fair,
kids.
I was
Five
on an
kids in all
Avanti
the
West
seats.
Coast the other week coming back up from London, and there was a woman who got on and she gave her little lad, and I reckon he was maybe 3, and she gave him the phone, right? Well, first off, she shouted at him because he was talking too loudly, and she was like, shh, at him, proper shushed him, and I was like, okay. And then she gave him the phone, cranked the volume up to full blast, gave him YouTube, and then she fell asleep, and she slept, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, right, you can't say it, because like as a mum as well, and I was like, God, I'd get crucified if if I tried to parent her, and I was like, oh my God, but it was so fucking annoying. So yeah, situations like that. But I will say, defender of the people, as I assume the only person in the room who has children.
Yeah, I know some.
That we know of.
That we know of, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday afternoon. Raw, man.
I will say, don't judge until you've been there. I will say, I don't condone, I don't let my kids sit there and just mindlessly watch.
I don't think this podcast would be as funny if I didn't judge.
If you didn't judge. That's true. But I would love, honestly, let's catch up when you've got kids and we'll
Just give them a
just
bat
catch
and
up.
ball.
Just
But
catch
this,
up. Give them a yo-yo.
this is what I'm saying. Isn't it dangerous? Because it's so addictive, innit?
It is
Isn't it
addictive.
I loved playing catch as a kid.
Did you play catch as a child?
I loved playing catch with my dad.
What are you and Malcolm in the middle? What are you talking about? That's a
Just
lie.
get the mitt on.
What kind of game? What ball? A basketball?
Tennis ball.
A tennis ball?
And
A
just
dog?
go out and
Like
throw
a dog?
What, and you just in
Would
the
you
front
chase it
garden?
and bring it back?
No, he was good throwing me, dad.
And he was always calling you slugger and champ.
It was great. We do that for hours.
He hated you then?
He was aiming at your head.
But I loved that. But if I had fucking an iPad, that's
Yeah, you can't be throwing that back and forth.
Frisbee?
Go fair.
I love playing catch. Used to play penalties in the back garden.
Knock a door run.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, with me dad.
You just knock on his door and you go, I know it's
John
you.
at number 4.
Gone. Like, John Ladd just come to knock about the lawnmower. You ran off. No, you meant some gun.
You've left the tennis ball.
Oh, I used to play footy in my granddad's kitchen. The doorway was the goal. I had a little ball, and he always indulged me, always played it. No iPads. Life was good, baby.
Life was good. Life was good. The thing is,
Isn't it like giving a kid crack and then going, don't have crack, have a yogurt?
have a yogurt instead, which
Yeah,
is
have a
probably
choc
worse
ice.
than
Well, if you're
and
bored,
also
you
choc
can
ice.
yogurt in.
Welcome to parenting. Yogurt is worse than crack.
What?
Do they love
Give him a
yogurt?
get him a bloody petty faloo. Fucking hell, takes your teeth out faster than crack.
You can't call them petty, you know, they're a bit mad. Hang on. So, if your kids... What? Yogurt's are worse than
Yogurt,
crack.
the amount for a bit of tooth decay.
Oh,
For a
really?
bit of
Yeah.
tooth decay. Yeah, the amount of sugar. The amount
don't
of
think
sugar
you've
that you
got-
got.
Never
And see,
you-
there you go. You're opening yourself up to a world of judginess.
So it's
if
better
you're
to have
gonna-
meth than
Yeah.
like a Muller corner.
They would go to go to bed faster.
Imagine opening your packed lunch. What have you got? I've got some Jaffa cakes. What have you got?
Just-
Meth.
You're not having a yogurt until you finish your crack.
Can't eat any more meth. Man. Your teeth
Stop
fall
playing
out.
with your meth and eat it. I've been cooking that all day.
What do your children have? Packed lunch or hot dinner?
All the hard-hitting questions on the Have a Word pod.
I want, are you editing this week? I want a solid 2 seconds either side of that question on his face because he caught himself asking a shit question.
I had a lead up. I had a follow up.
Got a follow-up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the answer?
I mean, it's better be a good follow-up,
Is it
but
packed lunch?
they do a hot dinner because it's only £2.50. Do you want me to go in?
£2.50?
Yeah.
It's all right, that, isn't
So
it?
it's not bad.
In
Yeah.
a modern day, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was at school, my mum was, she was on the dole because she had a hysterectomy and it gave her permanent nerve damage in her leg. It's a long story.
That's the full story.
And my dad was in and out of work because he couldn't be asked. And so I was on free school dinners and I used to get a little token. And that made you feel good and special.
That's $2.60.
What?
What was it? How much was that worth?
£2.13.
13, yeah.
So the government had gone, about £2.13. That'd be enough for a school. That's how much school dinners should cost. But then if you got like pizza, chips and a drink, it'd be like £2.90. So you had to top it up every day anyway.
And the sauce was 10p.
Yeah.
I might start eating at school canteens.
You're not allowed, Brennan.
I am. We're not allowed on CBBC anymore, but I'm allowed at school dinners.
The question was, do you give them the fun items? Do they get like a fruit winder?
Well, you're not allowed. So you get judged on your lunchbox. You've got to provide healthy choices.
You
for
can't be
them.
giving kids carrot sticks.
Fruit winders are healthy, aren't they?
you got to.
Fruit
But,
binder.
Yeah.
so would they get a hot dinner? And I'll be like, oh, what did you have? Well, first off, they can never fucking remember what they've had. I don't know what they do to them in a primary school. It's like, you better not fucking tell on us. It's like the mafia goes down. Never allowed to tell you what happened during the day under pain of death. But they'll get a pudding. So they'll have whatever they have for lunch. And then they'll give them ice cream or cake. Whereas like if you send your kid in with a Kit Kat, it's got 90 calories in, just happen to know off the top of my head. If you send them in with a Kit Kat, you'll get a letter home being like, it's an unhealthy choice. Yeah.
Kit Kat?
Yeah, Kit Kat.
Letter home for a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, yeah.
What's up
they're
with
into
Weno
Kit
then?
Kat.
Like, what? Oh, so you're not allowed, or
No,
they
I'm
just
sent
judge
in
you?
chocolate now, and every now and again a little patronising let all come home as well, because you have to give. Also, you got to give them a snack. This wasn't a thing like when I went to school, so I think I'm older.
No, there was Tuck Shop when I went to school.
No, but you could take your own snack. So now I have to send my kids into
You have
school
to?
with a snack. They have snack time, so
We
you
had-
send
yeah.
them in with a snack. But
No,
it's
we
got to be a
didn't have
healthy
that.
choice.
We had break time, but we had hot dogs.
Yeah, we used hot dogs, 50 pence each, 2 for a pound.
Mr. Rogers. Well, we were trying to guess your age before.
Oh, you were, yeah.
And Adam said, take it to the podcast.
Take it to
Yeah,
the
because
pod.
what did you guess?
36.
I love Carl.
What did you say, Adam?
I didn't guess. What was your reaction to his 36?
It was no response.
No response.
No comment.
No comments. Yeah.
36. You got 3 kids, and the oldest one is 12.
12.
Next week.
And I do not have. I'm
Last
not
week.
Catholic, but yeah. 12,
Or
kids.
a gypsy.
Or a gypsy.
You're not a Catholic gypsy, and you got 3 kids.
Take the
60.
Played the game.
39.
Safe.
Played the game well there.
But yeah, I did.
That
He
was a
went
nice.
safe.
That was a little
Yeah.
softball along the ground.
Are you older than 39?
I am.
Brennan, go on.
Right
Based
on
on
the top
that,
Based on that information.
I am.
All right.
I am going to say don't go too much higher though.
40.
Yeah, 40.
I haven't
Well,
finished.
Stop there. We'll take 40. Yeah,
Four-
40. I was 40 in May.
40.
Was ya?
Guys, I haven't finished my guess. 40.
We finished.
40.
40. Yeah, 40 in May. I didn't take it well.
Why didn't you take it well?
Do you know what? I don't know. I'd had a big thing in my head about 40. I wobbled at 30 because of its proximity to 40. So I knew I was just going to have a breakdown at 40 about it. And I did. And the night before I turned 40 and, I was cash sex with my husband. And I cried afterwards. He felt really good
Hang
about
on,
himself.
I don't think you can have casual sex with your husband, you know.
Oh, when you've been married for like 15 years, you can have quite casual and quite quick sex when the
The only
time
way it's
comes.
casual sex
Casual
is if he
sex is just
goes
like-
and stays in a
it's
different
like-
house after you're done.
That's you text at 3 a.m. You up? Yeah. You're next to me.
what's casual
Hop on.
sex with someone
Just-
you've known for 15 years?
Yeah, it's just cash, isn't it?
Like you mean
you
the
just be
actual
like,
act is quite casual.
well,
Where like
it's just like, shall we?
A quickie.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while. Probably should tick it off. And then, and yeah, that's
just
a
in
bit
the break
casual
of
sex.
Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway, you go, come on, 3
Come on,
minutes.
just quickly.
Yeah, but imagine if
just-
they're watching through your TV.
yeah, outside the door, about to win a prize. Yeah, get stressed. But I cried afterwards because I was like, oh God, this is the last time he's going to have sex with somebody in their 30s. Like,
You
hopefully.
hope.
Yeah, hopefully. Risky, innit? We get to a certain age. I was like, oh.
Never say never,
Never
is
say
what my
never.
granddad always
Yeah.
said.
So I
Hello,
just
shagging
had a
13-year-olds.
Because I'm approaching that. I turned 38 last week, but I had such a child's day of a birthday. I think birthdays are meant to be like your dream day. So I went bowling.
Wow.
Wow, what a dream.
Yep.
That's good. I love bowling, me.
I went for a pizza, and then my mum took me to a magic show.
Oh, you're like a modern Martin Luther King, aren't you?
That's basically
I
what
had
my
a dream, it
12-year-old
fucking
did
worked.
for his.
Your mum took you to a magic show.
Yeah, and it was shite
Where?
in Stockport. The guy had learnt the tricks, and he had no charisma, and it was terrible.
Where was it? What was it? Like you go to like a Dead and Brown thing, or like?
It was kind of like a bit funny, but shite.
I don't know why in my head it feels like maybe it was like a ping pong show or something. Was it like a special magic show?
Yeah,
or was
yeah,
it like
yeah.
a grown-up
The
magic
fella
show?
found him
Yeah.
ping pong balls out of his ass in Stockport.
I had to sit on my hands and pick a card with my teeth.
No charisma though.
It's my dream.
This guy's got no
Yeah.
charisma.
Was it the 3 of Cocks? Yes.
I love a bit of magic. I'd like that. I had a great birthday this year. And I do sort of agree with you. When people like hate their birthday and
Yeah.
don't do anything for it, I think that's sad.
Yeah.
Because you only get a finite amount of them. You're not really doing anything this year because you're getting married or whatever.
We've got some.
Was that an air quote?
We are getting
Get
married,
married.
not allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, the first one is what it is,
Getting
isn't it?
married.
It's my birthday in 5 days, and it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
But we're fine with that. Her birthday's the day after mine. So we're just like, our birthdays, we'll do something nice, but it's on pause this year. We've got big things.
Your birthday you should do something every year. Like even Jack, our wonderful photographer, my friend at the back, he hates his birthday because it's the 2nd of January, which is pound for pound the worst birthday in the calendar. The second.
I think Christmas Day is.
Yeah, my dad's
Christmas-
boxing
No, because
day,
at
that's
least
pretty
people have to sort of be there and they have
They're
to.
not there for you, though.
Yeah, but they can sort of at least protect, like, the 2nd of January to get people to go out for it. And he manages it every year. His birthday party grows every year. But we just go for a meal and he does something because you should do something. This year, I went to my favourite restaurant, Bacaro.
Yep.
And then my missus had arranged for all of my mates to be at Pins. I don't think she's got your number.
All of his mates. No one was missing.
I was invited. I was gigging in Cambridge.
Everyone I know and like was there. That's all that matters to me, you know what I mean? And it was class. And I didn't even feel like I got to speak to everyone, but just all my mates being there having a good time. I don't think I spoke to Carl once all night. He was just bowling straight.
Bowling's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went bowling for my birthday. But I didn't bowl once.
So you didn't? You went watching bowling?
I played
You
a
went
bit
watching
of, I played a
amateur
bit
bowling?
of pool.
And then wanked off a man.
He put his hand on a man's back and then wanked off another one.
Does life begin at 40, Sophie?
No, vaginal dryness does though, so that's always something
Does
to
it?
look forward
Oh,
to.
I keep worrying about mine.
I bought some moisturisers there. I'm going to be all right.
It is an issue.
What is vaginal dryness?
I think it's
I reckon you could have
that's Ron Seal Light, isn't it? It's like does what it says on. Oh yeah.
No, but is it
on the
like
tin.
dry skin on the outside or is it you can't get
not
wet?
dry skin.
It's not. I mean,
Is it you can't get wet? Is that
What,
what
like
it
an
is?
elephant's elbow?
Wow.
an elephant's
wet.
elbow, like just like a bit hard and flaky.
Yeah, just grey.
Why are you
and-
looking at me like I brought it up? She brought up vaginal dryness and I don't know what it is.
Oh, you can't get
I'm an
wet.
interviewer and broadcaster. And we have a lot of male listeners who don't know what vaginal
don't
dryness
know,
is.
yeah.
I think it's just equal to like erectile dysfunction. They can't
But-
get the wet.
So there's nothing
Why
you
don't we
can
let
do.
the lady speak?
Like,
No
Because
vaginal
she
dryness
knows.
around me, mate. I'll tell you that for certain.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm just listening to the patriarchy explain what vaginal
Can
dryness
you
is.
stop
during
talking?
it.
We're trying to discuss a serious
It's all right,
topic.
carry on, lads. Carry on. Talk
We
amongst
know what it
yourselves,
is.
That's
You
fine.
blow
Can you pipe down? We're talking about pussies here.
Get that, I'll tell you that. Sophie, what is vaginal dryness?
What is vaginal dryness? Well, like, I mean, you get squirters apparently, don't you? It's
You
like
do?
I guess it's like I love that. Yes, you do. Yes, there is a particular. Yeah,
It
like,
is just piss, though.
It's just this is what I said, and I've got a friend who's not that she's not like she's shown me or she's done it, but she's like it's not. You can actually like.
Smell it, it stinks of piss.
It doesn't. It
Oh,
stinks
I've
of
never
lady cum and I like it.
Have you experienced a true squirt?
Yeah.
It's like a Super Soaker 500. Do you know the green and yellow one where you had to really...
But I just don't know how you get to the point where you know that you can do it, or even how you can do it. Like,
Well, isn't it meant to feel like you're about to piss?
well, I think then that's just pissing.
Thank you.
No, it's not just pissing. And I don't mean to sort of mansplain this to you or whatever, but some women can just do it and some women can't. It's like men in keepy-ups.
And women in the dishes.
I'm not a squirter.
I'm joking.
Some women
I'm
can
not a
squirt and
squirter.
some men can get into double figures with keepy-ups. God
And
gives us
I've
different
done
gifts.
4 keepy-ups in my life. That is not a lie. I can't do it. I don't know how you do it,
You just keep the ball up.
but I can squirt.
See, my fear for the squirters is though, like I have a theory that you just have like a set amount of substance, and I think all the squirters are just going too hard and
You
they're
get a
just
bucket
using
and a
it
half,
up.
don't you?
Yeah, it's like fossil fuel. They've just gone too hard. They're just going to use it all. up.
They're
And
just
then
fracking.
Yeah, and then they're just fracking their way
Oh
around.
no, our
Fracking
famous some
themselves
Saudi
off, and
Arabian
there's
women,
just
that oil
nothing.
is running out no time soon.
Can you please explain what vaginal dryness is?
Yes, Carl, you're so concerned
I
about
am
it,
so
but yes,
concerned. I just don't
yeah.
want to experience it. You
I
know?
didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Well, it's just it's right. Not to bore you all senseless, but it's a.
We're all
hormone
leaning in. You're not boring us. You're like,
You're all leaning in. Tell me more. It is a hormonal response, and I guess it makes sense because you're going to hit a point in your life. So you perimenopause. God, this is what your listeners want to
the
listen
Portuguese
to,
one.
isn't it? Yes. Yeah. I
like the medium
I love a
mix.
perimenopause.
Medium on that
Yeah.
with garlic bread.
oh, 2 sides.
Perimenopause, get me now. Oh, yes, please.
We do your
Refillable
hormone.
Fanta.
It's a hormone thing, yeah, and an Nando's thing.
Yeah.
But it's a hormone thing. So your hormones drop off because you get to a certain age. Like you're not meant to still be firing out babies in your 80s. Like you're not Ronnie Wood. Like when you get to a
Tell that to
certain
Des
age,
O'Connor.
Yeah.
Dead?
Is it?
Dead O'Connor.
Dead O'Connor just still from the grave, just firing them out.
I've had a baby at 64. Go and tell Des O'Connor that.
And Robert De Niro, he's had one recent, hasn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, men stay virile into
Still
the...
lead in the pencil right
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
dying day. Yeah. So they've got renewable energy, not like the fossil fuel that we have.
Yeah,
solar
greener.
cocks.
Yeah, green. They're green. Green.
So your body's going, we don't want no more. We
Yeah,
just wanna
our
have a
bodies are
relax.
basically telling you lot to fuck off.
So it's like
We don't need
retirement?
you. Yeah, it's retirement because we're like, well, what's the point in having sex? Because we know we're not going to get a baby out of it because all our eggs are shriveling up and dying away. So it's just a natural hormonal response. And so, yeah, it will eventually happen to everybody. And it's just like... just a dehydration.
Is it a bit like, do you know when you park your car near another car and you go shopping and you come back and you go, I don't think I'm going to open that door properly, and you have to like squeeze your... Is that how sex then becomes?
No.
No one has ever asked that question. In the history of the world, no one has ever asked that question. Well done on being a new part of
Thanks,
English language.
cheers,
to
I
this.
The best thing to do is go to lovefunny.com and use, our code word and get some lovely lube.
Well, this is the
Yeah.
thing. If women get dry vaginas, lube can help them. If men get floppy cocks, we have to take medicine. And that is the female privilege no one's
again.
talking about.
Fuck off. You can get your Viagra next day delivery on Amazon. I mean, it's called Viagra. It sounds dodgy as
And you
fuck,
don't think you can
but-
get lube
Adigra?
on Amazon?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a short term fix. You can just take your tablet. All right, let's flip it back then. So perimenopause, HRT. So HRT, I would say, is the equivalent of your Viagra. Women, it is so hard to get HRT. A lot of GPs, they don't understand it. They'll misdiagnose, misinform. Women are going fucking batshit crazy saying, these are my symptoms. Help me. And they're all going, oh, well, we don't really want to look into women's problems. Seems a bit weird. And then they just don't do anything about
That's
it.
the women doctors. Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I've got a dry vagina, so do you. But men, suddenly all your cocks went...
Get that in the trailer 3 times.
Your cocks went floppy, and there was like a government Cobra meeting, and they went, Viagra, get it on Amazon, sorted, and now you're all good.
It's
We're all the
because
women are
men
just dry
get
as
shit
fuck.
done.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
My mum's on the HRT.
Yeah.
So she's soaked.
Yeah.
BJ, mate.
Sliding off the sofa.
Just have a covered mattress.
I said that and I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, like, me ma's on the HRT.
Just sleeping on tarpaulin.
Did you know what it was for? Or did you just like hear HRT and be like, I don't need to know about...
I don't know.
Because now you know that your mum is doing that because she wants to still be able to fuck.
Hormone replacement therapy. Go
Yeah,
on.
well, I just thought for ages, because she was just rubbing it on her ankles.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. rubbing it on her thighs. She'll be rubbing it on her thighs.
Yeah,
rubbing it on the inside
I just
of
thought she
your
might have
thighs.
had eczema or something.
She's putting on the chub rub.
A dog with fleas. You need to get an HRT for that, love.
I just want to clarify that my mum's not a dog with fleas.
Dragging her ass on the carpet.
Doctor, I keep rubbing it on my ankles. You need HRT, love.
You need a cone for your neck.
Rub it on. What do you mean? A pussy?
No, on a thigh. I don't know.
Oh, the drugs?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
But I'm not there yet, just because I'm only 40. But yeah, you rub it on the thighs and it absorbs in faster. Apparently, just put it direct to the source. I think is the.
What, you rub what?
I didn't really know what it was.
Stop her doing that.
But hang on a second, can we just backtrack to the fact that you've been in the presence of your mum while she's been rubbing it onto her
So
thighs?
have I.
I really hope I'm talking about the right thing here.
What else could it be? If your mum's trying to heal herself off,
The dog scratching again. Your mum
hits it with a rolled up newspaper.
I just thought it was for like testosterone. I thought she was like getting.
Hench.
What? Because she.
Well, it is woman testosterone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
But it's not testosterone.
Otherwise known as estrogen,
Estrogen,
by the way, here,
woman
lads.
How much can
It's
she
woman
bench?
testosterone. We
It's
have our
always a
own.
men's face.
It's always
isn't it?
something.
It's one man, you know what I mean?
Menopause. Yeah. Just woman
Menstruation.
woman
His
testosterone.
story. His. Go on.
I don't know much about it other than she rubs it on her thighs and that she's a hypnotist. That's like a way to sum up my mum.
Related.
No, that's just a way to sum up. Like,
That's how she makes him
Okay,
forget.
and when I click my fingers, you're going to be soaked to the bone.
She hypnotist.
Yeah.
Is
we-
He
she?
thinks she is anyway, he doesn't know.
we're gonna. She keeps on offering to hypnotize, so I'm like fussy with food. She keeps on offering to hypnotize me, but I don't want my mum inside me head.
Oh God, I was
I don't
going
want
to
my mum inside
me.
me.
Rubbing her thighs.
Yeah, but she's gonna hypnotize Finn, who's normally who's a veggie, to make him eat meat.
To make him eat meat.
What does she do?
Uh,
Like, yeah, hang on. Oh,
I don't know. I've never been in the room for it. She's got a good success rate, apparently.
I had hypnotherapy before I started doing stand-up.
Did you?
Yeah.
For what?
Stage fright.
Oh, really?
Because I knew I wanted to do it. So it was back in like 2019. Wanted to do it, but was terrified of doing it. as my husband was like, I don't know why you're doing this to yourself. Like, why are you like getting yourself worked up? Just don't do it. And I was like, well, no, I want to try it.
How long had you been creating content before you did this?
So I started doing content in 2017, I guess, and then started trying to get out and doing stand-up in 2019. And then I got approached by Britain's Got Talent to do stand-up. And at this point, I'd never done stand-up.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
were like, come and do it. And I was like, no, because I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not going to stand on the telly and do stand-up when that's not my thing. But it got me thinking. And they said, well, just come along. And they had a night at the Frog and Bucket in Manchester. And they were like, just come and just do a set and see what you think. And so I was like, well, fuck, I had no intention of going on the show whatsoever. But they were like, oh, it's a warm crowd. Like, it'll just be producers. It's friendly people. Just come and have a crack. And so I went. It wasn't a warm crowd. It was like a Tuesday night student night in Manchester.
No.
And I was like, I had a whole set talking about basically vaginas and babies because that was, what I was used to talking to. But actually, I went and I loved it. But I'd had the hypno before I went to go and do that.
So what did they do? How did they
It's all
do
very
it?
high tech. I did it just as on my sofa. We did it over Zoom. And whether it worked or whether it didn't, or I guess whether it was just the thing, like psychologically.
Even the placebo effect of it, like I've had the
exactly. Well, I
therapy
was
and
like,
stuff, yeah.
well, I've had my hypnotherapy. Fucking yeah, let's do it. And I remember standing at the side of stage and they called my name. And I just had this feeling of calm that came over me and almost like a fight or flight. And I was like, well, I can't run away now because they've said my name. And she gave me a coping mechanism. So like, because I'd tried stand up and I'd fucked it up massively. And this was like a couple of months before. And all I had in my head was me fucking it up and forgetting everything. And I was like, oh, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. So she taught me this coping mechanism where I had to visualize when I had done a bit of stand up and it had gone really well, visualize that feeling and how good that was. Think of that feeling, close my eyes, then hold in between my thumb and my index finger. Think about that. That calms your breathing. It grounds you. So I stood on the side of stage, called my name, had this calming feeling, gave my thumb and finger a little squeeze, grounded, off I went, and I fucking loved it. And I would have just bounded onto every stage after that. And I actually won. It was because it was like a round. I like won that round and I was like, fucking yeah, this is what I want to do then. Didn't go on do Britain's Got Talent, but that then kicked me up the arse to then go out and then
No way.
stand up properly.
Would you do Britain's Got Talent now?
No, do you know what, right? So I had no intention of doing it. And then they ghosted me. They just like, they were like, yeah, you've won this round, amazing. The next bit is to do a self-record, send it in. And then after that, it was basically ant and deck. So I was like, I'd still had no intention of doing it. I was like, if push had come to shove, there's no way I'd have done it. But I was like, well, I'll just see what happens off the bat. So I just did it. And then they ghosted me. And I was like, fuck what? And it ruined, I mean, I know all of that stuff. It's so manufactured. But once you've actually been behind the scenes of it and seen how they recruit and how brutal they are, oh my God, there's absolutely no way in this world. But they keep coming back to me every year going, Sophie, we've seen your stuff. We love you. Do you want to come? I'm like, fuck off. I did it like 3-4 years ago and you ghosted me. So no, God, no. Wouldn't do
So
it.
they came to see my Edinburgh show in 2017. I think it was well into double figures, like 17 times. It was only 25 shows. And every time they'd come and be like, we're from Britain's Got Talent. The whole team's talking about you. We want you to do Britain's Got Talent. And I just kept going, I don't think it's right for me. Bear in mind, the show I was doing at the time was called Unbearable. It was about how much of a cunt I am and the fact that a girl I'd fucked 3 days later died of a heroin overdose.
You got the golden buzzer.
So, like, I was like, what have you seen in this show that's making you go, primetime ITV, family-friendly show? And then eventually my agent was in to watch one of my shows. And they came up afterwards and spoke to him and to me at the same time. And I wasn't used to having an agent. So I was like, well, I'm not used to letting someone speak for me. And once you've sort of got an agent, I suppose that's what you're supposed to do, but I just don't really have that in me to be like, yeah, you answer for
Speak to my agent, yeah.
Especially when I'm there. Like on an
weird,
email, you
isn't
can be
it?
like, oh, I'll have to hand you off to my agent, whatever. But when someone asks me a question, it's very difficult for me to go,
It's like a coercive relationship, isn't it? You're like, I'm not allowed to speak.
I don't have it in me. So they went, we really want you to do it. What could we say to you that would like convince you that it's a good idea for you to do it? And I said, okay, I won't do a producer audition. Like, because at the time they were doing like hotel auditions where you're like a function room and whatever. I was like, I'm not doing one of them. I'll go straight into the live shows you do. And you can only use the footage if I get 4 yeses. And they went, yeah, we can do that. And my agent at the time, Christian, was like, well, we'll speak over email and we'll sort it out. And they left and he went, you're not doing Britain's Got Talent. He's like, no matter what they offer you, it's not happening.
And I've heard mixed up. Like, I know people who have gone on and done it, but then I've heard people say that they have been treated so badly off the back of it. And they tried to tell me that, it's different now. We're not into you. The public don't want to see the humiliation. They want to see the success stories.
No, they don't.
No, exactly. They don't. Nobody watches it for the success story. It would be a hard no. But I really hope one day, if I ever made it big and I'm sitting on a sofa and Simon Cowell happens to be on the other end of it, I'd just love to be like, I fucked you. Not in that way. That's the dream.
Imagine letting Amanda Holden tell you anything.
She could do anything.
What? I won't let her tell me the time.
Oh, what a
Why?
woman. What
She shagged Les Dennis. She's class.
Yeah.
I've shagged Les Dennis, I'm class.
And I like you as well.
Oh, fine.
Break time. Let's have a little break.
Hey there, welcome to my favourite sponsor. It's True Classic. Whoa! Finn, you're looking dapper, mate.
Thank you, mate. I'm wearing a True Classic long sleeve tee. And do you know what? I think it's really suiting my curves.
Genuinely, the True Classic stuff, I wear their t-shirts all the time. It does make your arms look good and it accentuates your chest.
And I think you can be guilty of going into shops and you're different sizes in different places. This one, whatever size you think you are that size.
Yeah, they don't mess around. If you're a large, you're a large, mate. But what about them pants?
These jeans that I've got on are a beautiful fit. They're a beautiful fit. They're not too tight around the waist, but they also are very tailored at the bottom.
They're hugging your legs beautifully. Genuinely, the stuff they make fits unbelievable. This isn't just saying this. I wear them all the time. And I'm walking around like this, constantly like, look at my arms, aren't they jacked?
And they are.
They are jacked.
They are. You could build the perfect outfit in 5 minutes on True Classic.
Refresh your wardrobe today with stuff that fits and just looks great. Go to trueclassic.com/word.
That's trueclassic.com/word. Shop now and elevate your wardrobe today.
Look how good he looks. Don't you want to look like this? Look at his arms. Bash. trueclassic.com/word. Refresh your wardrobe today.
Hey, final section before we get into any correspondence. You're going on tour.
I am going on tour really soon.
When's it start?
26th of February.
Where are you starting? Where's the first one?
Carlisle.
Old Fire Station.
Yeah.
Oh, what a venue.
Yeah.
It's where I started my one.
That's where I started my one.
It's a good
We're Eskimo
up
triplets.
north. Yeah.
Eskimo triplets?
Yeah. Eskimo twins is when...
You're thinking of Irish.
No.
It feels like porn.
Do you not know
I don't
what
know what's happening.
Eskimo twins is? I think when you've both had sex with the same person.
Right, that's not this.
Yeah, that's not this. But I'm here for it.
No?
Who did you fuck to get that gig?
Don't know, but it was a long trip.
Where can people get tickets?
Livenation.co.uk. They can. There's still like about 50% left, I'd say, of the tour. So, the first half is, because I'm stretching it out. It's a big tour and I'm cutting it in the middle so my kids don't forget who I am. And then I'm going to spend the summer holidays with them. And then I'm going to go back and do September, October and do the second leg that way. So I think I've got 50-something dates this time.
That's amazing.
And you're in Liverpool in October.
I am, at the Philharmonic. Yeah.
Class. It's a great view.
It is. It's good. I did it last year. It was super fun. Somebody had a shit on the toilet floor.
How'd
I
you
enjoyed
miss?
the show, though.
In the poo. It was a whole thing. All these women messaging me afterwards going, I loved it so much, but I just feel that you need to know that somebody had a shit on
In the
floor
women's toilet.
Just right next to the toilet as well. So we couldn't understand whether they were just really drunk and just missed and thought, nailed it, got that in, no one's gonna know. And off they went and left it behind. Or whether it was malicious, or whether it was the same girl who did the shit in the locker at my school that'd come to see me.
Or it was
and
Phil
she's
again.
been-
Yeah,
Phil.
Phil.
Phil and the Phil. He'd come back. Yeah.
Phil of poo. Sophie, are you related to Paul McCartney?
I am.
Can we ask?
You can ask, you can. But
This is someone who's related to a celebrity who's sick of being asked about the celebrity.
no, but you know what?
So, by the way, the person who usually sits here would genuinely kill.
He does music,
and he's going to
doesn't
be
he?
really upset.
Yeah. So, do you know what? I don't mind being asked because, like, my surname's McCartney and that's my maiden name. I've chosen to use it. I've got a married name that I have that I could use and I don't use because it's shit by comparison. Let's just be honest with it.
Because
But
he's not related to Paul McCartney.
he's not related to Paul McCartney. Has it
Who wants to be called Lennon?
Yeah, exactly. Has it ever benefited me in my career? No. And generally what I tend to find is when I do interviews, they just divert to wanting to talk about, and I'm not here to talk about this.
No,
really,
I don't want. I just want to know if it's true.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Imagine everywhere you went, someone was
Yeah.
like, tell us about your granddad.
Yeah. Do you know what though?
like a cousin.
I'm like happy to talk about it. He's lovely. He's the nicest.
Of course, he's
the
cool as
nicest
fuck,
man. And I took so he's been touring and he was in Manchester. Was it just before
Yeah,
Christmas?
Finn was there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
both shows. Yeah.
And I took my lad. So yeah, he's 12 and he's never been to a concert before. And when I was growing up, my first ever concert, they were Paul McCartney concerts. We
That's
were always
sick.
we were always taken. He put coaches on wherever he was. And we'd normally go down to London. And we
Could he just not shift the tickets? Had to get the family
like,
members in.
fucking hell. Ship a lot of us. There's a lot of Irish in the family. Ship them all in. So we'd go down and like one of my first early childhood memories is sitting inside a stage at Earl's Court, sitting on the big speakers, and he did Live and Let Die and all the fireworks going off. And I can't hear my left ear properly now, but it was lovely. What a time. But yeah, it's just a nice bloke. And yeah, took Jack to go and see him live because I mean, like the greatest respect to him, he's what, like 83, 84? Just
Wow.
never know when the next one's going to be.
Yeah.
But he did a 3-hour set. He did.
He brought Ringo out, didn't he, in London?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so Ringo was in the crowd and he came on, did some songs at the end. Finn was there and nearly died.
I really hope it was Thomas the Tank Engine that he came out with.
He just does an audiobook reader.
Yeah, just as he came out and did it, yeah.
Just one more thing. Is it true you used to work in PR?
Yeah.
There we go. It's all facts.
All facts. I mean, that's significantly less fun, I guess. I mean, I had really glamorous clients. I had fish fingers was what I used to do the PR for. So I got into PR.
Is that the name of Phil from your school?
Oh, Brennan!
That is low fruit.
Yes, it is. It's actually.
Call him that.
There wasn't a comma there, by the way.
Birds like fish fingers for your client.
Youngs, actually. They were the like,
I
yeah.
prefer the Youngs, mate.
I like
Fish
he was
fingers.
on- he
Youngs
was-
make fish of the day. Is that what is the?
It's the I shall have a little fishy on a little dishy one, isn't it?
Banger.
Yeah. Banger is a banger.
Grimsby, that, isn't it?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I have a
once-
fit
I
to
once
win
took-
them. Come on.
I once took my ex on like a romantic walk in Grimsby.
Oh,
No, you
is that
didn't.
why
No,
she's
you
now
didn't.
your
It's not
ex?
possible.
Yeah.
Along the beach, and then we got to like the Young's factory, and it fucking reeked.
It stinks of
So then we
fish.
I mean, she was kind of used to it, but I was just started kind of gipping.
Yeah.
Started gipping.
Yeah. I had to go for client meetings down. We were like, oh yeah, a fun day out from London. All the London girls like traipsing out to go to Grimsby to go and sniff the fish.
Hey, well, float your boat.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat. Yeah. Yeah. So it,
Don't
was,
judge.
so it was a dead rock and roll lifestyle. I decided to jack it in and do comedy instead. Yeah.
Was that like a big thing? Because you're the same as me, where we just sort of went into it youngish, where we didn't really have a career beforehand. Was it like a mad thing just to go, I'm bidding that off?
Well, so I had already been to PR off. So I had my first child, then wanted to go and do PR 3 days a week. And they were like, no, we can't possibly take you on part-time because you're a woman and it's 2013 and we don't do that yet. So I was like, fine, I quit. And then they took me back as a freelancer. So they took me back to do 3 days a week and I then charged them more money. So just, yeah, brilliant. And then I had my daughter and then couldn't afford to work because putting 2 kids in childcare was, I'd have like £100 a month or something for somebody else to look after my kids. So I was like, right, sack it all off. I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. And then I got bored with about a week and then started doing other things. So yeah, I didn't quit my job, I guess, for comedy. I found myself in a situation where I didn't really have anything else to do. And I thought, well, I've always quite wanted to do this and just got into doing it that way. So I started doing the online stuff first and then went and started doing the live stuff. So I kind of fell into it, but I guess as a byproduct of being a mum. And I think a lot of people think, you have kids and it's the end and you don't, you're just trapped and you don't do anything. Whereas I actually say having kids was a brilliant career shift for me because it made me think in a different way. It made me think how I can make money for myself in a different way. So now I do all my stuff completely flex, like around the kids. I'm there for school pickups and drop-offs apart from today. It's half term. Fuck them off. I was like, see you losers. I'm off. I'm doing something fun. But yeah, so that was kind of it for me.
That's mint.
Sick.
Yeah.
What have you got, Harry?
We have some advice.
Oh.
So this is by Anonymous. Wag Lids needs your advice. I'm a 22-year-old lad, and I've noticed in the past year or so that I've developed deep forehead lines. I'm proper self-conscious about them, and I've toyed with the idea of getting Botox to make me feel better. The only problem is my group of lad mates can be ruthless, and if they get a whiff that I've had Botox done, then I'll never live it down.
Don't get the smelly one.
Yeah, I do.
Get the Botox.
Rubbing Young's fish fingers on your head.
So I wanted to get Botox in my forehead because I'm a big sweater, but I don't know my head. I don't like getting like sweat marks. I only sweat here, like dead bad.
It's got to come out somewhere, though.
Does it
But that's
smell
what I
as
got
well?
told. Was that you?
Sounds like something I would say.
Someone said it's going to
'Cause I
come out
just have.
somewhere, and that worried me. Like I'm going to get that sweaty ass or something.
You're going to be a squirter.
Maybe that's it. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe it's sweat that comes out instead of
Yeah.
juice.
But I wanted to get that just because I haven't got bad lines. Or
No,
something.
you
I've got a
haven't.
couple
Do
of
it.
like. Well, I'm a few years older than you. I've got like one line in my head. I'd be quite happy to get Botox.
It's honestly, I just before I turned 40, I'd never had anything done and I was scared of it. And I went and had it done. And I was like, why have I not had this done sooner? It's
Where did
brilliant.
you get it done?
Where did I get it done? Do you want the number?
No. It was in the
your face?
in the FOD.
Yeah, FOD here, and then these bits here. So mine's actually, I noticed before, mine's just worn off actually. But if I do that, I'd like labia in between my eyebrows, and I thought nobody wants a forehead fanny, do they? And so
No.
then I got.
I've searched for that woman. She doesn't exist.
Yeah. So I had a little bit of tox there, and then I tried a bit here as well, and that's not nice. I don't recommend that.
There?
Yeah, so you can get. So I had.
For what?
So just to kind of snatch.
Oh, I thought you meant, you know, when people smokers get corrugated lips.
Oh no, you can get it for there. It's brilliant for there.
Do you know what's happening now? Girls are getting it because of Stanley Cups. Girls are getting smokers' lips from Stanley Cups
Stop
What,
it.
from too much
because they're using straws all the
'Cause they're-
time. Yeah,
blaming it on the
yeah.
Stanley
they're
Cup?
getting smokers' lips because of Stanley Cups. Yeah,
I'd get Botox in my knuckles so everyone thought I was harder than I am.
so you couldn't feel it.
No, so like people would be like, the size of his hands.
It doesn't.
I don't think
it
it
doesn't
inflates
work that, so
Botox.
it doesn't. But no, you
It'd
need.
smooth them out.
Yeah.
People be like, he's never done a
He's
day's
not-
punching in his life.
anyone.
Like baby hands.
Like
He must
Wreck-It
be
Ralph.
so intimidating that no, he never has to throw a punch.
It just shows them his lovely hands. Oh God.
What would you get done if you could get anything done?
Yeah,
You
just
get
so
Just that line?
Just
so I
that.
smell
Not
like-
saying that you need anything else. Sorry, I
I
sounded
am.
really
A
surprised
smaller
when I said
arse.
just that.
I have a constant voice in my
Bottom
head.
surgery.
And I mentioned this on the Stuff Island podcast in Texas.
Go Longhorns.
I have a constant voice in my head whenever I make any decision. So there's a lad we went to school with called Steve Dixon, right?
So you know it's a good story when you always get the first and the last name.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll send Carl a jacket and I'll be like, hey, do you reckon I can pull this off? And he'll reply, what would Dixon say?
It's like, have you ever seen the phrase, what would Jesus do?
Yeah.
It's what would Steve
What would
Dixon
Steve
say?
Dixon do? Yeah.
And if I got Botox, if Steve Dixon found out I, a man, had got Botox, I would be on the receiving end of some
Nasty words.
heavy homophobic abuse.
Yeah, but you could batter
He's,
his head
not,
with your
he's
big
not
hands.
homophobic, by the way.
He's not
When he's not
homophobic.
homophobic.
He is to
Still
his
be.
straight friends
Yeah.
who do
Is he
anything remotely.
bomophobic? Botox homophobic?
Yeah, he doesn't like bomos. Send them back.
Homosexuals. Smooth foreheads.
So I couldn't get it done.
You couldn't get it done.
I also, like,
I think Steve Dixon's got small dick energy. I think is that what I think that. Fuck
oh,
you, Steve
thank you
Dixon.
so much.
Yeah.
for that.
Drive by Oh no.
Oh, that exists on the internet forever. I'm so happy you've just done that.
I wanna get old, though.
Also, there's an old Bill Burr bit, which is don't fuck with your face.
Don't fuck with your face.
I'd just be the guy who ends up like the fucking elephant man. Like a big punch bag head.
I think the thing is, like, I won't have. Oh, I have had salmon jizz in my face. I was going to say I haven't had anything else done.
Yeah, but that was the PR, wasn't it? Young's.
What a great trip to Grimsby.
You've had salmon jizz in your face.
Yeah.
What's that?
So this is called polynucleotide treatment. So they extract the DNA from salmon sperm and they inject it, and it reproduces your own
Who
collagen.
worked that out?
I know somebody
Who's
spent a
wanked
lot
off
of
a
time.
salmon and thought,
Yeah.
Put that in my face.
Yeah.
And who wanked them all off? Who was just
just someone getting a face as they all gone upstream.
Like, oh my God, I look amazing. Bottle it.
I reckon that was someone who was watching Shark Tale and seeing how fit Angelina Jolie's fish was.
Oh, with
I
the
was
lips.
She was.
we need to get the women looking like that.
I get me fod done. I'm not
Get
precious.
it done. And do you know what? I always work on the basis if the NHS prescribes it, then it's fine to put in your face because people get, my husband's grandma had Botox in her eye because she needed like it to close over for a few months. So if the NHS prescribe it, then I'm all right with it. So the other stuff that I'm a bit more dubious, I don't think I'd have filler. There's a couple of other stuff that's going around. I'd
Filler
never
looks
get my-
bad.
I'd never get my lip done.
You seen Zac
But-
Efron recently?
Girls, please stop
Oh
getting
no,
filler.
but he slipped and he fell and he
No,
hurt his
that's
jaw.
not-
No.
And his jaw's now healed funny in a perfect square.
No, it's he looks like an ashtray. He's fucking awful.
Looks like a tin of Quality Street.
The NHS thing doesn't really stand up to reason. When I was a kid, my left eye was a lot droopier than it is now. And I had an operation to take a muscle out my leg and put in my eyelid. And now when I go to sleep, my left eye stays open. And the NHS did that. So you can say, if the NHS will put it in your face, it must be a good thing. I'm telling you, getting your thighs in your face, no good for nobody.
Salmon comes good though.
Yeah, salmon cum. You've got salmon cum.
Do get something.
Can I have this thigh out and put a bit of salmon come in there?
as a child, please.
So what's his question?
Yes, you just get Botox.
He's worried about getting Botox, but his mates are gonna.
Don't worry, mate.
Because good
No.
Botox,
22
you don't
though.
know. So
What?
he gets good Botox.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah,
you've had
but
it
you
done. so he
could
doesn't
end
have
up
to say-
looking like a fucking bellend.
Yeah, you got to be careful where you get it. Like, don't go to like the beauty clinic down the road.
Where do you
to
go? Because I
something.
reckon I'm going to get it in the next year.
Yeah,
Do you?
Yeah.
But you look so much younger than you are anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't look. Yeah,
But it's that line in the head.
No, that
but
that
the
makes
thing
you
is-
look human.
No,
Makes you
no,
look human.
honestly.
Don't do that.
I'm doing it.
No, I mean, don't get it changed. You
I'm
look like a
getting it done.
person.
See, with men though, it
Gonna
kind
get
of
a
like
night tick in it.
men get to be rugged, don't they? Like
Yeah.
nobody's ever been like at a woman like you don't get bills to be like, oh fucking hell, look how rugged.
I love
she
a
is.
rugged
Whoa.
woman.
But like men, they do that. You age better, and women actually find lines in men's face quite attractive.
Yeah, you've lived a life. You don't want to be all
you've lived a life.
smooth like
Yeah.
a baby. Do you
When-
want to
I want to look like a fucking cue ball.
Why?
Have you seen Patrick Dempsey recently?
Who's that?
McDreamy.
Yeah.
Who?
McDreamy.
McDreamy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Come on,
Yeah,
brother.
oh my
I don't know
God.
what you're talking about.
Oh.
Come on, brother.
I prefer McSteamy personally.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I can't watch Grey's Anatomy.
No, I've never seen it actually.
Well, so I can give you the synopsis of every single episode.
Okay, doctors and people die.
Yeah, but so I've got bad hypochondria, and you can't watch it. Well, maybe you can. Every single episode of Grey's Anatomy, it's certainly 1 in 3 or 2 in 3 of them. A man about my age goes into the hospital with a sore elbow and gets told he's got eyebrow cancer and is dead by the end of it. Unless McDreamy can cut his eyebrow off. But sometimes he fails to cut the eyebrow
He
off.
doesn't do it properly.
It's just men my age going in with minor ailments and getting shot in the head. That's the whole program.
That's right. Okay, yeah, I might swear, but I went to the doctors because I had a lump. It's all fine. It's a serious moral of the story. Like if ever you feel a lump somewhere, you shouldn't go and get it checked out. But I'd felt one like quite low down, so it wasn't in my boobs, and I was like, oh God, like I don't know what that is. And then I panicked because I am the same. I put myself into an absolute spiral, and I was like, I'm going to the doctors because whenever you find something, you should always go to the doctors. And I went, and it was my breastbone.
Like, you've got an outie belly button.
And he was just like, and I was like, an inflamed breastbone. He just looked at me as if to say, no, knobhead. It's just your breastbone. I was like, thanks so much. But now because of that, I then feel like I can't go back with anything that I am worried about because I feel like I'm on a list. So then I go to Dr. Google. I am on the Munchausen's list. So then I go to Dr. Google and then like I work myself up or something. And then by the time my husband's like come home from work, like I'm dead. I've sorted the funeral plans out. It just goes from like nothing to a million miles an hour just so quickly.
When I was a kid, we had like a lesson at school about like checking your bollocks for lumps. And I found a lump. And I made my dad take me to the doctors, and I just found one of my bollocks. I just had he said an exceedingly, and this is a quote,
There we go.
exceedingly large cum pipe.
You got a massive cock as well.
was your
Exceedingly long cock.
Dr. Mr. Kipling. That is an exceedingly big bollock.
Oh, you've got a beautiful bell end as well. Thanks, Dr. mate.
It's exceedingly
Can you write that
tasty.
down for me? Yeah.
Oh, it's the biggest dick I've ever seen on any man. Never
You're
mind
8 years old.
What's wrong
Whoa.
with you? Your dick is huge.
I'm going to prescribe you some big boxes.
Right, we're done.
Oh God, I've had the mental image though that's now going to stick with me for the rest of the day. So thank you for that. Yeah.
Adam's big dick.
Why do you think this desk is it?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this week's episode. I've got some shows on sale, adamrowe.co.uk/shows, doing loads of new material. I'm called the show Adam Rowe and Friends, or Adam Rowe and Some of His Mates. And it's just me and some of my mates doing new stuff, going all over the place. Newcastle, Glasgow, Edinburgh, adding some in the Midlands this week, London, Dublin, Liverpool, Manchester. There might be some more as well. Anything to mention?
Yeah, I'm on tour at the minute. Most of it's done, but I've got Cardiff, Brighton, Manchester, but that's sold out, and then Leicester and somewhere else. So go there, BrennanReece.com.
Please go and see Sophie on tour 2, starting in Carlisle, and livenation.co.uk. And also, what's your socials?
Tired and tested.
Tired and
tested.
Tested.
Yeah.
We have a song to close us out
It
thought we'd get away with that
it
this
says
week.
Round Here by
by our Finn.
Finley K. It'll be on
That wasn't shite, this one.
the India one.
Serica's on it.
Serica's on it. My beautiful future wife is
Can
singing
she
on
sing?
it. Yeah.
Is there anything she can't do, that bitch?
Nope. Absolutely not. It's at the end of this episode. It's at the end of the audio. It's out on Spotify this Friday.
Yes, and also 100% of the proceeds, if you do
Zoe's
buy it,
place.
go to Zoe's place. So.
Every penny.
What is this Zoe's place?
It's a place where babies go to die.
Or live for a bit.
For a bit.
So go and download it.
By the way, I've bought the right to make inappropriate jokes about it for the rest of my life.
It's at the end
And
of
I'm
this
his
episode.
mate.
Go and buy it, pre-save it, do whatever you want to do with it, because you're saving babies and listening to good music.
We're not saving babies.
You're saving.
We need to be clear about this. When
Okay.
all that Zoe's Place stuff was happening, people were coming up to me in the street going, fucking great what you're doing for Zoe's lad. I hope you save the kids. That's actually not an option.
Were you buying them pool tables for the bit?
I'd say one of the weirdest endings to a podcast.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me.
You might write a song about India, baby.
What genre do? I did country music for America. I feel like if I tried to appropriate the music they have over here, it might be quite insensitive. So I might have to write, just a big ballad, like a normal one.
I don't know if I can make it on my own. If you're here with me, my friend, then the road that seems so long. I believe that this is how it's meant to flow. Though this life goes by so fast, you gotta take it slow. Give me high and low and all that's in between. Oh, it's a wild ride, but all these things I've seen, I'll remember you forever. When years go by and we're old and grey, I'll raise a glass to the good old days. Changes and all these faces, throw a smile and a wave hello to all those lives I'll never know round you. I think you told me something in another life. There's a rhythm to this world, you just gotta keep in time. The past is just a shadow, a flicker on the wall. You can try so hard to chase it, but you gotta let it fall. Through the highs and lows, the story's still the same. Oh, it's a wild ride, like a dream you can't explain. I'll remember you forever. When years go by and we're old and grey, I'll raise a glass to the good old days. All these changes and all these faces, throw a smile and a wave hello to all those lives I'll never know round here. I'll remember you forever. When years go by and we're old and grey, I'll raise a glass to the good old days. All these changes and all these faces, I throw a smile and a wave hello to all those lives I'll never